In the desert, pressure builds differently. Arizona, a proving ground for fighters who turn heat into power and moments into legacy. Tonight, two flyweights step forward, carrying the kind of power that doesn't belong in their division. Christian Natividad, fast, fearless, a finisher who refuses to leave the judges any doubt. Adrien Garcia, sharp, relentless, hunting the knockout every second the cage doors close. In a state that has produced champions, every performance is a statement. And tonight, speed meets power. Two flyweights, two knockout artists, one desert stage. LFA 228 starts now.
The Valley of the Sun in Chandler, Arizona, just outside of Phoenix, plays host to the Octagon tonight when the LFA stages its 18th event in the Grand Canyon State. From inside the sold-out Gila River Resort Casino Wild Horse Pass, this is LFA number 228. What's up, LFA Nation? Welcome to the new home of the Legacy Fighting Alliance, Vice TV. He is the former Strikeforce and WC lightweight champion, Gilbert Melendez. I am Ron Kruk, and my man, 18th time we've done an event here in the desert, another sold-out crowd, and this place is rocking.
Yeah, Phoenix, Arizona always delivers. I have been about 5 of those 18, and man, the talent out here is great. They're doing a fantastic job brewing the next generation of talent, Ron.
And we are going to see that on display tonight. In the main event, we have an important flyweight matchup that pits two men that have combined for 12 total fights inside that LFA octagon behind us. Here is the matchup. The undefeated Christian Natividad striving for his 9th consecutive victory tonight when he battles with the hard-hitting Adrien Garcia, with the winner getting their names into that title fight conversation. Gil, let's begin with the Hawaiian punch, Christian Natividad, who made his pro debut in the LFA back in 2020. He has never fought for another promotion, and he has never tasted defeat as a pro or an amateur. He has reeled off 13 consecutive victories. Now, Gil, he was on the sidelines for a couple of years dealing with injuries, but since he's been back, he's been a man on fire.
Yes, he has. Christian Natividad is a Hawaiian mixed martial artist fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, and he's very calculated. He walks to the center of the octagon, he jabs, he looks to create openings, and as soon as he creates openings, he lets his hands go. Very Hawaiian style, very big punches. Reminds me of Ray Cooper, Brudda Cooper. Reminds me of BJ Penn.
Oh, yeah.
Big, powerful punches. In terms of wrestling, he can take you down. He'll hold you down. He'll systematically get to superior position and beat you into submission. He started off with a lot of knockouts, then got some decisions, but now he got his feet under him, has another win by finish, and man, he's on a roll.
Absolutely. Originally from Hawaii, but he's called Arizona home since he wrestled here in the state at ASU. He now calls the MMA lab home, and he trains under head coach John Crouch. Well, the man standing on the opposite side of the octagon, representing Miami, Florida, is the elusive one, Adrien Garcia. He has 3 victories in the LFA so far. Gil, he possesses some solid boxing and kickboxing skills, and he too is coming off a fantastic finish. His last time out, it only took him 36 seconds to score a big-time knockout.
Well, Adrien Garcia, as a Cuban El Salvador mixed martial artist fighting out Miami, Florida, has reinvented himself, has opened his own gym, and man, he's really found his stride. Yes, he is the elusive. He stays on the outside. He's a sharpshooter. He laser beams his strikes, but once he gets his read on his opponents, as you can see in these highlights, he lets his hands go. Punches and bunches and a lot of power. He can wrestle, he can grapple, he can take guys down, but he says, listen, I like to use my wrestling as a form of defense to get on my feet and to get a finish. Both these guys very calculated. It's one of those fights where you're on the edge of your seat, and as soon as they let their hands go, boom, it's dynamite.
Absolutely. Buckle up for that one. We could see a shakeup in the flyweight division after tonight. Currently, the LFA has 2 Brazilian flyweight champions. The current title holder is Eduardo Chapelin, and the interim champion is Marcos Degli. The winner tonight makes a strong statement that they should be next at one of those title shots. We will see. That is the main event. Let's check out the rest of the matchups here at LFA 228. The co-main event features another 8-0 athlete looking to make it 9 straight wins. Armani Saint-Savon, who just happens to be an insurance salesman when he's not inside the cage. He'll tangle with Bolivia's Carlos Tardillo, who comes into his LFA debut with 9 finishes in 11 wins. And the former LFA lightweight champion Jacoby Jones continues his journey back to claiming LFA gold when he takes on Northern California's Benny Orozco. Gil, you got a fight of the night for us?
You said it right there. Benny Orozco versus Jacoby Jones. Why? I believe this is world-class mixed martial arts. Both these gentlemen know what they're doing. Benny Orozco from the Bay Area, a heavy grappler, pushes forward, had an amazing submission against Sarge Charles. Look for him to attack the wrestling and take the neck at Jacoby Jones. Jacoby Jones, a high-level wrestler, amazing scrapper, but fights like a pit bull out there. This fight, I believe, will be concluded, Ron.
This will be a banger. Let's get the action rolling. Here's the tail of the tape, presented by a Dime Bet, the official betting partner and online casino of the LFA. Ribeiro is 32 years old and Burkholder is 3 years younger. Ribeiro is 5 inches taller and has a massive 8-inch reach advantage. Both men made the contracted weight. Now to kick off LFA 228 from the Valley of the Sun, here's the voice of the LFA Octagon, Mike Cagle.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live around the world tonight from the sold-out showroom inside the incredible Gila River Wild Horse Pass Resort and Casino here in Chandler, Arizona for LFA 228 Natividad versus Garcia. Tonight's event is brought to you in part by Monster Energy, OnlyFans, and Bondi Pier. These bouts are sanctioned by the Arizona Boxing and MMA Commission, overseen tonight by Executive Director Juan Estrada. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to kick off tonight's event in this contest, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA Flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This wrestler stands 5'2", weighted 125.4 pounds. He holds a 6-3 record with 1 win coming by way of knockout and 3 by way of submission. Representing Jackson Week MMA, fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Jordan Butters Burkholder. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a jiu-jitsu specialist, standing 5'7", weighing 125.6 pounds. He holds a 5-0 record with 4 wins coming by way of submission. Representing the MMA Lab, fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, by way of Bacabal, Maranhão, Brazil, Livio Carlinho Ribeiro. Your referee, Gustav Gibson.
We went over the rules in the back. Follow the rules at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Go back to your corners.
Capacity crowd here at the Gila River Resort and Casino, Wild Horse Pass. Flyweights will begin and conclude LFA 228. Jordan Burkholder, he has the blue tape and the red and black trunks, and Livio Ribeiro with the red tape and the black shorts.
2 great fight camps, great Jacksons with Burkholder and Ribeiro with the Lab and Crouch. Both guys fantastic grapplers, but we're seeing some exchanges already, Ron.
Absolutely, Gil. John Crouch, a busy man. 8 fighters from the MMA Lab on the prelims and the main card here at LFA 228.
Burkholder, good head movement, trying to close the distance. Has an underhook, presses Ribeiro against the cage. Ribeiro loves grappling. He loves his jiu-jitsu submission exchanges.
Absolutely. Black belt and BJJ, 4 victories via submission. And now it's the black belt on his back, the wrestler Burkholder.
Looks like Ribeiro setting up a leg lock, jumps to the leg lock. Burkholder needs to shut it down by pushing the legs down, spins out. Ribeiro on the toe hold.
He already has a victory via toe hold. Looking for another one. In his pro debut in 2020, he scored a toe hold in 37 seconds.
And now it looks like he's transitioned into a straight knee bar. Burkholder in trouble, needs to pull his leg out. His knee looks almost free. Escapes the straitjacket.
Beautiful escape there by Jordan Burkholder. Looked like he was in some trouble, but the three-time academic All-American, an Ohio Athletic Conference champion, is able to power out of it.
But he ends up on his back. Ribeiro, the jiu-jitsu practitioner on top, and the wrestler on his back, gives up his back.
Ribeiro so quick and so slick on the ground.
Great grappling exchanges from the wrestler Burkholder and the jiu-jitsu black belt Ribeiro.
3 straight wins in the LFA Octagon and 5 overall for Livio Ribeiro. This is his main card debut, looking to stay undefeated, 5-0.
Oh man, beautiful back take by Ribeiro, has the figure 4. Burkholder was doing a lot of work to try to prevent the hooks from coming in. Wants to get back to his feet or wants to get on top of Ribeiro.
Just past the midway point of the opening round, so plenty of time for the BJJ black belt to operate from this spot.
Burkholder trying to get these feet out, trying to pull the hooks out, see if he can get back to his feet. Hooks are out, has some space here. What a beautiful forward roll by Ribeiro.
Absolutely, Gil.
Just sticking on him, man, just like glue.
1 win via rear naked choke, 1 via triangle. He's got a triangle armbar and that toe hold I mentioned earlier.
You know, as someone who grapples, sometimes myself holding the figure 4, I get tired holding it, but then you have these jiu-jitsu practitioners, Charles Oliveira, who could just hold this figure 4 forever and really just drain the conditioning and cardio out of your abs and ride you out in this position. It's a little more difficult to finish a choke, but they can ride very well from this position.
Ribeiro coming off a round 1 rear naked choke victory. Looking to keep that winning streak going here in Arizona. Jordan Burkholder, sneaky little elbow as he looks up at the screen.
Jumbotron helped him.
Yeah, absolutely. Look for that elbow to fly again.
Now, Burkholder just so close on escaping, but Ribeiro, man, just sticking on him and continuing to fight the back and finding a way to continue this ride.
He has been on this ride for a long time here in the opening round, Gil.
Man, that choke, pressure on the jaw of Burkholder, pushing the elbow up intelligently.
Coming up on 30 seconds to go. Can Jordan Burkholder hang on? Burkholder, as Gil said, training at Jackson Wink, Albuquerque with Greg Jackson and Mike Winklejohn. It's coming off a round 1 rear naked choke loss. Chance Ike, that was back at LFA 220.
Was showing a great job at defending the choke this round. Couldn't almost escape the back, but definitely a moral victory on shutting down the choke at least.
Horn sounds. We will move on to round number 2, Gil. Very entertaining and a very successful round for Ribeiro, coming in with that spotless 5-0 record.
Yeah, Ribeiro with some great exchanges. Immediately jumping to the leg lock, attacked the toe hold, and then got to the straight knee bar. Burkholder doing a great job of pushing and freeing his knee from the knee bar, but in the scramble, Ribeiro's able to get on top and find his way to the back of Burkholder and essentially ride him the whole round. Burkholder did a great job of escaping the hooks here and there and defending the choke, but Ribeiro always found his way back, and we ended the round up here on our feet, figure 4, him attacking the choke and slowly chopping down a tree. Burkholder's going to need to make some adjustments.
Well, he's got the right men in his corner to do so. Greg Jackson here tonight. See what Professor Jackson comes up here with the second round. Originally from Crooksville, Ohio, now living and training in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Jordan Burkholder. 1-3 here in the LFA octagon, and Ribeiro catches that kick.
And you hear Crouch in the corner asking for that head kick, long knees. Burkholder pressing forward as that smaller fighter wants to get in that boxing zone. Ribeiro trying to neutralize it with these long knees and high kicks, big teep up the middle.
Tight quarters here at the Gila River Resort and Casino, Gil. We are literally up against the cage wall, my man.
Best seat in the house, man. I love
Without a
it.
doubt. High kick from Ribeiro, just misses. Oh, that caught Burkholder. And now Ribeiro going in for another submission win. Rear naked choke, looks real tight, Gil.
Oh my goodness, it's deep. He had Burkholder's arm trapped for a minute. Burkholder able to free his arm. Now pushing the elbow up with both hands, trying to release the pressure. Looks a little purple from here, Ron.
Very tight, but there's the power of Jordan Burkholder. Able to survive for now.
Wow, big escape on the choke part, but still figure four lock for Ribeiro. Opening up with the strikes now, and back on the choke. Right in his corner in front of Coach Crouch.
You bet, great shot there. Coach Crouch shouting instructions. His MMA lab athletes went 2-1 on the prelims earlier on Spectation Sports.
Yeah, Nash looked good. Nash looked really good.
Absolutely, Marcus Nash, big win, and remember that name, Marcus Nash. He's a catchweight, but he scored his fourth knockout win, Gil.
And Alec Lorenz, big bounce back from his loss in the Contender Series and 24-second finish.
Yeah, I saw him after the fight. So what took you so long, Alex?
You did ask him, huh?
Of course. Yeah, great to see him back in the win column. He'll be back on the main card here very soon. I'd love to see a stat of back time. I mean, Livio Ribeiro has been on the back in the first and second rounds of Jordan Burkholder for quite some time, and just continues to work that rear naked choke and smashing the nose.
Yeah, we're in this perpetual loop of Ribeiro attacking the neck. Burkholder had more success in the first round from unlocking those hooks. But right now, caught in the figure four, and it feels like Ribeiro is gaining ground and slowly chopping down the tree and getting even closer to that choke. You know, one thing I've done in the past is I just do a forward roll and try to knock my opponent on the head, see if I can get some space. You know, I like to do that with short time.
Great insight, Gil, absolutely.
You know, holding this guy on your back, standing up can get fatiguing. Sometimes it's best to go back to the mat and do the traditional back escapes by putting your back on the mat. Easier said than done. Ribeiro, you could tell, has one of those vice grips with the figure four. I like that Burkholder has the arm on that side. I love that escape. If he could just put his back on the mat, then he can try to get perpendicular and free himself, maybe give up the mount in the situation, but create some space and just get out of this figure four position.
Yeah, that is a tight figure four leg lock, no doubt about it, wrapped around the body of Jordan Burkholder. And pulls him back to the canvas. I mean, absolute domination right now from Livio Ribeiro.
Burkholder getting that space again. This is kind of a crab ride position, which we call in wrestling. Almost free here as long as he doesn't let the hooks in. Man, Ribeiro finds a way to always bring those legs. His dexterity is very good. Oh, again, just slips it in.
20 seconds ago, second round, LFA Flyweight division. Livio Ribeiro looking to make a statement and finishing this second round strong with some solid elbows to the side of the head.
Scott's Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira vibes right now.
Man, that was a crazy fight. I did not see that one coming, Gil.
Yes, definitely amazing job by Oliveira when I saw Oliveira fight, man. More impressed with his wrestling than his jiu-jitsu. There's that long knee by Ribeiro. Recognizing he's the taller, longer fighter. Why box with him when I can use the kicks and the long knees? Burkholder trying to press forward. Sometimes those are the dangers and the risk. And look, you can see Crouch in the back just smiling.
So cool.
And again, I like how Burkholder pulled his arm to the other side. I like to be on the mat when this happens. Put your back on the mat, try to get perpendicular. See if you could break that lock. And again, Burkholder was close on escaping, but man, just couldn't get free.
Two of the top gyms being represented here tonight. Ribeiro training with the MMA Lab, and Burkholder with Jackson Wink MMA. Ready for round number 3. I just heard Greg Jackson say to Jordan Burkholder, watch his knees as he comes in. And now it's Burkholder is punching his way in, but Ribeiro with the high kick. There's the knee, and now the takedown from the wrestler.
Wow, how slick was Ribeiro? He about to get slammed and transitions to the arm bar, gets perpendicular.
My goodness, so slick.
And now to the triangle position.
I mean, BJJ 101.
See if Burkholder, he has the cage to help him. Maybe he can posture up and escape from this position and rain down some punches. And just as things seem to be turning around for Burkholder, Ribeiro has him in a triangle choke, and it looks like it's getting really deep, Ron.
It sure does. I mean, that triangle has been effective all fight long. And it's been effective in his fights before as well.
Yes, you called it. He has that endurance to hold that figure 4 grip, whether it's around your waist on the back or if he has your head and arm. Burkholder doing a great job of trying to shove his left shoulder in to relieve some pressure. The more perpendicular Ribeiro gets, the better for him.
Ribeiro started jiu-jitsu at age 15.
Oh, just cinches in another head and arm position. This increases the pressure and takes away the right-hand punches of his opponent.
I mean, Ribeiro, 32 years old, experience, as he says, he's been doing jiu-jitsu since 15.
Oh, you can see Ribeiro trying to get the left arm of Burkholder across, which will make this choke even tighter. Burkholder sensing danger, and now we're perpendicular. This is what I'm talking about. His arm is trapped, though. Oh, man, this is getting tighter and tighter, Ron.
Ribeiro just is relentless with these attacks. I mean, give Jordan Burkholder credit. He's hanging in, and he's been able to defend a lot of these submission attempts.
Yeah, some moral victories on being able to defend these high-level submissions, but we need to escape completely so he can fight his game plan. And some good ideas with the ground and pound. Beautiful of Ribeiro to catch the right arm and lock it together, trying to increase that pressure. I've been in this position, so I know it's tight.
Right.
I know Ribeiro is squeezing, and I know Burkholder is at times probably losing his breath and wondering what he should do. Oh man, this is getting tighter and tighter, just like an anaconda snake, slowly squishing his prey.
It was so well said. I mean, he can end a fight in an instant with some of those transitions, and just, I mean, I am so impressed with the ground game of the BJJ black belt, Livio Ribeiro.
Look for Ribeiro to find the right opportunity to pull that left arm of Burkholder across the body. That left elbow, left arm of Burkholder is giving him just enough space to stay in this fight and to get some oxygen in. And Ribeiro looking for that right time to pull it across. He's tried once or twice, but if he gets that arm across, it's going to be very hard. Here he goes, trying to put that arm across again, doesn't see it. But that, for me, I think would be the checkmate if he can get that arm across.
He can pull that off and get another finish.
42 seconds here.
Ribeiro would put his name into the title fight conversation. We talked about tonight's main event with the flyweight division, Adrian Garcia and Christian Natividad. But Livio Ribeiro, he will improve to 6-0 if he continues here with 20 seconds to go. And with a spotless 6-0 record, definitely gets his name into the conversation. Time winding down, and give credit where credit is due, Gil, to Jordan Burkholder for hanging in, but just did not have an answer for the BJJ black belt, Livio Ribeiro, who non-stop submission attempts. He'll get a ride from his MMA lab teammates as we check out the highlights, Gil.
Some slick jiu-jitsu transitions, and Burkholder having some success with this double leg takedown. Goes for the sidewalk slam, but look at this slick transition. Overhooks the arm, already going to the armbar position. Burkholder didn't know what hit him. Gets the arm out, but classic jiu-jitsu, transitions into the triangle, and this is where we stay the remainder of the fight. And now anyone who loves grappling knows this was a chess match, these 4 minutes in the position.
Galeno, known as Small Chicken, Livio Ribeiro, indications are he will win this fight. We will find out when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. The judges score this bout 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27 all. For your winner by unanimous decision, Livio Ribeiro.
Livio Ribeiro has yet to taste defeat as a pro. That makes it 6 consecutive wins and 4 straight in the LFA, Gilbert Melendez, and that was a dominant performance here tonight to kick off LFA 228.
You know, Burkholder is a very difficult opponent to fight, and Ribeiro, man, just outclassed him in the grappling department. That's a high-level wrestler, Burkholder. He's done that for his whole career, his whole life, and Ribeiro, man, just that new wave of grappling, man, just neutralizing the wrestling with some submissions. Awesome job, Ribeiro.
Like my world brand new, just do what I do. What it looks like, good life, just cruise. Better vibes, better views. Kick it on back like we on vacation. Get them on their feet like a standing ovation. Switch it up, let me see you get up and shake it. Shake it. Soak up the sun, rinse and repeat. Coming in looking like a VIP. It's a good time, just say la vie. Living my best life.
The
Meta Apex plays host tomorrow night for another edition of UFC Fight Night, and the featherweights get marquee billing when 41-year-old veteran Josh Emmett throws down with emerging talent Kevin Vachejos. The card is loaded with former LFA athletes, especially former title holders, as 4 past LFA champions will enter the octagon tomorrow night in Las Vegas. Charles Johnson, Eric Anders, Bia Mosqueda, and Piera Rodriguez. In total, 11 LFA alumni will be in action tomorrow night, proving once again the LFA is the true developmental league of the UFC. Prepare yourselves for a banger next, because 2 top middleweights are ready to throw down when Santiago, Chile's Chris Ewert, who trains with former LFA heavyweight champ Waldo Cortez Acosta, throws down with Nashville, Tennessee's Andrew Stewart, who has 3 first-round finishes, 2 under a minute 20. You're watching LFA 228 on Vice TV.
Feel the rush of the cage, the spin of pure fortune. Dimebit.com, where MMA legends clash and casino reels ignite. Bet live on every punch, every takedown, every knockout. Dive into blazing slots and high-stakes tables. This isn't luck, it's engineered adrenaline. Risk meets reward. Champions are crowned. Dimebit.com. Casino, sportsbook. Step into the fight. Visit now.
Every product Brunt makes is named after one of my buddies in the trades who inspired it and helped us design it. Matt Marin, union drywaller, needed a wedge boot with serious comfort. Tony Tora, Army veteran and jack of all trades, needed a pant that's built tough and versatile. And John Shevlin, contractor and business owner, needed a work hoodie that performs in any situation. Every step of our design process revolves around listening to the guys who actually do the work, because they've earned a seat at the table.
We are at Hampton Downs in Auckland for the last race of 2025.
Today we're looking at the top 3 moments from our 2025 season. First up is Daytona.
We are here to show you a typical day of training for Dakar 2025.
Who am I? I'm a champion.
Yes!
Most people think getting in fighting shape is all about brutal workouts and starving yourself. They're wrong, and I should know.
World-renowned trainer of 12 UFC champions, 3-time trainer of the year.
Here's my secret weapon. Bondi Pure cuts off hunger and nourishes your body. This makes cutting, leaning out, and getting into top condition easy.
45,000 success stories and counting.
Try it risk-free for 90 days. Bondi Pure, it's the champion's secret to effortless weight cutting.
LFA number 228 rolls on here in Chandler, Arizona, in the Gila River Resort and Casino. Wild Horse Pass, another sold-out arena here in the desert. Middleweights up next, Andrew Stewart and Chris Ewert. Let's check out the numbers and the tail of the tape, powered by Luxury Auto Collection. Both athletes are 32 years old and 6 foot even. The inch-and-a-half reach advantage goes to Stewart, and Chris Ewert weighed in heavy. He blamed a long trip going all the way from Chile to Mexico City for the UFC and then here to Arizona. He will forfeit a percentage of his paycheck to Stewart. Once again, here's Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA middleweight division, brought to you tonight by Luxury Auto Collection, your premium source for luxury vehicles. Check them out in their inventory at luxuryautocollection.com. And now, introducing to you, first fighting out of the blue corner. This striker stands 6 foot tall, weighed in 186 pounds. He holds a 5-1 record with 3 wins, coming by way of knockout. Representing Nashville MMA, fighting out of Nashville, Tennessee, Andrew Stewie Stewart. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a striker standing 6 foot tall, weighed in 189.2 pounds. He holds a 7-1 record with 5 wins, coming by way of knockout. Representing UKF Gym, fighting out of Santiago, Chile, Chris El Tanque Ewert. Your referee, Joe Coca.
Fighters, you've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourselves at all times and obey my commands at all times. I expect a clean, fair fight. Go back to your corners.
Andrew Stewart with the red tape and the white trunks, and Chris Ewert. He's got the blue tape and black shorts, fighter's touch gloves, and we are underway. LFA middleweight action. Don't blink in this one.
You said it wrong, Ron. Both guys are in the center of the LFA octagon. Ewert with a good little bounce. Stewart sitting down, ready to throw some bombs.
3 knockouts out of his 5 wins for Stewart, and 5 KOs out of his 7 victories for Chris Ewert.
Odds say we might get a knockout.
You're always playing those odds. I like it. Ewert, the Dana White's Contender Series veteran, lost on his 1 appearance, making his LFA debut, and Andrew Stewart letting those hands fly. And coming off a win in his LFA debut in October. Moving up to middleweight for this one, and here come the bombs. That's it. It's over. Chris Ewert puts an end to this fight in the very first round, showing some major power. I'm sorry, Andrew Stewart. My bad, Andrew Stewart. Andrew Stewart takes out Chris Ewert. Beautiful, beautiful knockout here in the first round.
Oh, let's go! Welcome to the Stewie Show, Arizona!
I love it. Andrew Stewie Stewart puts an end to this fight in the first round, Gil.
Man,
representing Nashville MMA.
Yeah, Stewart, awesome job with the knockout. A little disappointed on the stoppage. I'm going to say it now because big right hand lands. Stewart pounces on Ewert, but look, Ewert's working his way up. I want to let this guy try and work his way up, maybe flatten out again, and then you stop the fight. These guys know what they're doing out there, and I want to see it. But beautiful overhand right for Stewart. He was timing that jab earlier on. I know it was a short fight, but he timed that jab, came over the top with the right hand. Vicious ground and pound. The ref saw something maybe I didn't, but great job for Stewart.
Andrew Stewart, another victory. We will get the time coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Joe Coca, calls a stop to this fight 58 seconds into the very first round, declaring your winner by TKO, Andrew Stewie Stewart.
Make it 2 straight wins in the LFA for Tennessee's Andrew Stewart, and a successful debut at middleweight. Been a minute since he fought at...
Dana, Hunter, Nick. Tommy, contender series. I'm ready for short notice. Got that. Hey, I need a mic.
Gone. Impressive for Dustin Ortiz and impressive performance for Stewie Stewart today.
Andrew Stewart gets it done, improves to 6-1, and another finish for the 32-year-old from Nashville, Tennessee.
On March 27th in São Paulo, the stage is set for the biggest fight night of the year. The main event features 2 welterweight prospects who are fighting to get one step closer to gold, as well as a champion looking for redemption.
We've got ourselves a fist fight! Here is dropped! Marlon Bazzulo! This fight is over! The ladies up next here at LFA 228, known as Dora the Destroyer. Contender Series vet Leslie Hernandez enters the octagon for an 8th time. She will clash with 10-time national champion in kickboxing from Russia, Alexandra Savicheva. Fireworks are set to explode next.
The future of fortune. The edge of exhilaration. At DimeBit.com, the odds are rewritten, the stakes are redefined, and the thrill is unparalleled. Not just a game, a revolution in motion. Imagine a world where every wager is a step closer to the ultimate prize. When the world plays safe, you play smart. DimeBit.com, casino, sportsbook, your playground of possibilities. It's engineered adrenaline, push past the boundaries, defy expectations. Visit us now.
CPI, stem cells, they could do some wild shit down there.
My shoulder was jacked. I went down there, worked, man.
Eric Anders' neck was up, and then he went down and got stem cell treatment. Now it doesn't bother him at all anymore.
I definitely recommend CPI. It's changed my life. The best stem cell clinic in the world.
I just come and I do stem cells to make sure that I'm resetting my body and staying healthy.
It regenerates tissue, reduces inflammation. The results are amazing.
When it comes to the science of stem cells, no one comes close to CPI. There's not even a close second.
A local jump spot. This is where I've learned all the tricks that I know, and I spend so much time here just to get comfortable in jumps and also just to train.
What we call the chill is like -15, so the feeling temperature is like -25.
Today is tournament day. We're going to be taking you through from start to finish. Hopefully we win the whole thing and celebrate with y'all.
The idea of the day is to help you learn what is your best swim position in a wetsuit. We now try and determine her perfect swim pace for an Ironman distance.
You know how important a garage or a shop is. It's where good things are built and broken things get fixed. I started Brunt in my home garage because the workwear industry wasn't working for my buddies in the trades. These guys deserve a brand that actually stands behind them and listens to their needs.
We're a little bit bigger now, and so is the garage. Every week, our team gathers at the Brunt garage and we open up for our customers and local workers to hang out, get feedback on our products, and be part of what we're doing here at Brunt.
We're building something better.
Back in Chandler, Arizona, the Gila River Resort and Casino Wild Horse Pass. And the stars are here tonight. I believe that is former CU buff Michael Westbrook, my alma mater, BJJ black belt, and an MMA fighter as well, taking in the fights here. The sold-out Wild Horse Pass. We move to the LFA Strawweight division next. The ladies get the honor. Here are the numbers in the tail of the tape, powered by Brunt Workwear, the official sponsor of the LFA's Boot and Hard Working Moment of the Night. Leslie Hernandez is 28 years old, and Alexandra Savicheva is 1 year younger, 2 inches taller, and an inch and a half longer in the arms. Both ladies make weight for this strawweight tilt. Once again, Mike Kendall.
Fight fans, this contest is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA Strawweight division. Brought to you tonight by Brunt, the hardest working brand in workwear. Check us out online at bruntworkwear.com. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This kickboxer stands 5'5", weighed in 115.6 pounds. She holds a 6-2 record with 2 wins by way of knockout and 1 by way of submission. Representing Global Fight Gym, fighting out of Moscow, Russia, Alexandra Savicheva. Her opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a striker standing 5'3", weighted 116 pounds. She holds a 5-3 record with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Representing the MMA Lab, fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona by way of Oaxaca, Mexico, Leslie Dora the Destroyer Hernandez. Your referee, Nick Heiser.
Ladies, we already went over the rules in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands. Touch gloves if you want to. Step back, prepare to fight.
Leslie Hernandez, another athlete representing the MMA Lab here in Arizona. Never lost in her home state of Arizona. And Alexandra Savicheva making her U.S. debut. We saw her in Brazil. She lost to Natalia Alves in a very tough fight, but the 10-time world kickboxing champion, very excited to make her U.S. debut here tonight, Gil.
And you said it there, Savicheva is a striker. Long jab, fast strikes. Look for her to control that distance with the jab and try to draw Hernandez in. Hernandez, though, Mexican-style fighter, loves to bring the fight. Big combination, also a very good boxer.
Leslie Hernandez tied for the most LFA appearances by a woman in the LFA octagon, tying Gigi Canuto and Shea Bowers. Wow, quick hands.
Big overhand right for Hernandez. Savicheva answers back with some quick hands. Hernandez will soon realize this is also an MMA fight where she can mix it up with the grappling and the wrestling.
Hernandez very confident in her boxing, said she would piece up Savicheva in this match, and watch her attack the calves and the lead leg too. There it is. Going for that lead leg of the Russian.
Some high-level striking between these two ladies.
No
Fast
doubt,
hands. Savicheva just with the reach, it seems like, and the longer combinations. Hernandez landing good strikes. Has to be ready for the counters and the follow-ups by Savicheva.
Wow. Hernandez again with the calf kick, and then the combination landing by Savicheva.
Good call, Ron. You can see the pink and the redness coming out of Savicheva's lead calf. Oh, huge combination for Savicheva. Like I said, longer combinations, showing her experience in the Muay Thai department. Long hands, long strikes. Hernandez doing a great job. Just needs to be ready to keep her hands up after her strikes.
Savicheva said she was going to be able to show off her kickboxing in this fight. She was very excited about that.
It got quiet in here. We know we're on the edge of our seats. These ladies are throwing hard.
Absolutely, Gil.
And I love the decision by Hernandez. Like I said, this is MMA, and if you watch Savicheva's fight tape, we knew she struggled on the ground. Of course, she's getting better and better, defending the takedowns and getting to her feet, but Hernandez needs to expose the holes if Savicheva does have a hole in the grappling department.
Coming off that first round, a rear naked choke loss to Natalia Alves at LFA. That was 226 back in September, 216. You know, I give the Russian a lot of credit. She said, listen, I became stronger. I know that I have to work on my takedown defense and my wrestling, and that's what she really focused on in this camp. But right now, Gil, she continues to let her fists fly, too.
And a huge moral victory because she did defend the first takedown attempt for Hernandez. You know, and Hernandez is confident in her striking, but should really lean on her wrestling and use that in this fight. But it looks like she wants to strike today.
Furious pace here in the opening round. Both ladies letting their fists and feet fly.
Some high-level striking between these ladies. Savicheva closing the distance here. Has the longer limbs and is doing a great job of staying in the pocket but out of dangerous way. Hernandez having a hard time finding the chin of Savicheva.
1 minute to go in this opening round. It's all been on the feet.
These ladies are high-level mixed martial artists. Some fantastic striking between both of them. Again, I'd love to see Hernandez mix it up with the wrestling, attack the leg, the body lock. Make this a mixed martial arts fight. This is what Savicheva would love, a complete striking battle.
But it was interesting enough that Leslie Hernandez told us, Gil, that she wanted this to be an all-striking matchup as well. So far, she's getting her wish.
Yeah, definitely respect for the courage, and she is showing that she can strike with the world champion Muay Thai kickboxing fighter. But again, I think she'd have a lot more success if she used her wrestling and used her grappling.
We'll see if she implements that game plan here in the second round, Gil, because yeah, a moral victory for Leslie Hernandez, definitely in the striking game in this first round, but we have seen her dominate on the ground as well. Check out some of the highlights here in the opening round.
Big right hand for Hernandez, but you can see Savicheva following up afterwards, taking the strike and coming back. And a good leg kick by Hernandez paid some dividends. You can see the redness growing on Savicheva, and some nice handiwork from Savicheva. Very long limbs, is hanging out in the pocket where she can hit you, but you can't reach her chin.
Gil, Savicheva threw 62 strikes in that opening round, landing 28, 45% accuracy, and outstruck Hernandez 28-13. I mean, that was the perfect game plan for her to come in and bounce back after that loss in Brazil.
Now, you said it, Ron. Now, Hernandez doing a great job. I hope her, you know, I wonder what her corner told her, but I would say, hey, more volume, great right hand, keep your hands up afterwards, and then you have to answer with longer combinations as well.
Ooh, Savicheva landing a combination after the low kick from Hernandez.
You know, on the other end, Savicheva's having success. She cannot become over-aggressive and give up a takedown as well.
Savicheva 6-2 record, looking for her first win inside the LFA octagon. Went 1-1 in the one promotion. She is fighting for the first time here in the U.S.
Such a beautiful parry by Savicheva with the left hand. The left kick, head kick came up to her, and she just caught it with her left hand and slapped it down. Hand-eye coordination is off the charts and really just measuring up Hernandez right now.
Looks like a little damage being shown on the face of Hernandez, who clinched up and did get a knee through the guard.
Tons of respect to Hernandez, doing a fantastic job and having success on her feet, but I do believe she's behind in the striking game right now. Beautiful catch of the kick by Savicheva, keeps her opponent against the cage, managing the distance beautifully.
Looking very comfortable in the octagon tonight is Alexandra Savicheva. I can hear the coaches for Leslie Hernandez, John Crouch, and the MMA lab team saying, we got to go for it. Let's pick it up.
Yeah, we want to see that inside boxing of Hernandez that we've seen before. In the body lock position. Savicheva puts Hernandez against the cage here. Posting with the right hand. I could imagine Savicheva is more focused on neutralizing and disengaging, just like so.
Hernandez, 7 fights here in the LFA octagon, 5-2 record. She also made that appearance on Dana White's Contender Series, losing to Julieta Martinez.
I love the exchange we just saw between these two ladies. Hernandez came out with the 3-piece combination. Looked like she landed the left hook. More punches and bunches, I think, will find success for Hernandez, or at least get her back in this fight. Oh, look at that return by Savicheva. That's the years of experience in striking. Just when Hernandez lands a punch, Savicheva comes back with 2.
10-time national champion in kickboxing. Started boxing at age 7. Her father was also a boxer. True a martial artist.
Hernandez trying to push forward now.
You can see a cut to the side of the eye on the face of Leslie Hernandez.
They're asking for that forward pressure. Hernandez, it's one of those easier said than done when you have a high-level striker. Big body shot.
Leslie Hernandez. That rips that body shot.
Yeah, they're asking for her to make it a fight here. They're trying to tell her, let's make it a grueling fight. Keep attacking.
Leslie Hernandez said, watch for some spinning stuff in this fight. Spinning elbows, spinning kicks. Felt she could pull out little Brandon Moreno style spins. Under a minute to go, second round.
Hernandez making some adjustments, having some success, pressing forward a little bit more. Big kick to the body again. Savicheva with the takedown. Not too sure she wants to be here.
And now inside the guard of Leslie Hernandez, Savichenko does have a win via submission, Gil. She is a blue belt in BJJ.
Well, she caught the kick, ran Hernandez to the ground here, scored some points here. Beautiful body shot of Rome. Things are heating up between the ladies. Hernandez calls her forward.
Coming up on 10 seconds to go. Wild action here in the LFA strawweight division. And nice takedown defense there from the Russian. And maybe that's a moral victory too, Gil. She was taken down rather easily by Natalia Alves in Brazil. So to see her stuff that takedown from Leslie Hernandez, she's got to feel some confidence growing.
No, I agree. Savicheva is looking phenomenal today, just managing that distance. For Hernandez with some success this round, landing that overhand right, also some really good body kicks. Another big punch lands for Hernandez. Her coaches are asking her to press forward, and I believe there was more success for Hernandez this round. Big body kicks as well. Savicheva also was able to land some big body kicks and catch the kick of her opponent and take her down. All Hernandez highlights right now for this round, but I think Savicheva had some great highlights too. There's that right hand. Things are heating up. I think a way better round for Hernandez. Maybe she's gaining some steam. Maybe she needs to step on the gas a little bit more. See if she can disrupt the rhythm of Savicheva, who really likes the rhythm that they're fighting right now.
That second round, Savicheva outstruck Hernandez 30-20. But Hernandez did, I'm with you, Gil. She landed some solid shots. As we roll into round number 3. Close fight.
Yeah, if I'm in the corner of Savicheva, I'm saying, hey man, do what you've been doing. Hold the center, pick her apart. Land your strikes, be elusive. Do not get into this Mexican stand-in-the-middle war. You know, if I'm Hernandez's coach, hey, we're having some success. We had a better round, but we did that by pressing forward and taking some risk and getting in the danger zone. She needs to go into that danger zone and make something big happen.
And interestingly enough, it's Hernandez who is leading in the kicks department. Oh. Goes for a flying knee and ends up on her back, but she's 18-13 for Hernandez in kicks thrown and landed.
Hernandez goes for the game bred flying switch knee, but runs right into a takedown of Savicheva, who landed a mean right hand for ground and pound. Now feeling good in the half guard position.
Looks like she's got an opening to maybe get some elbows through there, Gil, although Hernandez keeping her close.
Savicheva likes the half guard position here. I think this is a great position for grappling for MMA, where you can control your opponent and land some good ground and pound.
Savicheva's one submission win was via rear naked choke. Couple knockouts on her resume as well.
Hernandez getting some space. Look like she's gonna get up. Savicheva throws a knee, nearly misses the head of a grounded opponent.
And back on the feet in the center of the octagon.
Oh my goodness, 2 right hands. Both ladies missed, but they landed. They both would have been wobbled,
Absolutely.
I believe.
Wicked intentions.
Hernandez with the conditioning. See if she presses forward. Savicheva put a lot of miles in with that footwork, running the perimeter. Lands a right hand. I don't know if Hernandez tripped or got hit.
I think a little of both, Gil. As we're coming up on 2 minutes in the third and final round, and Savicheva catching the kick again of Hernandez, firing back.
Hernandez has some momentum, so tough and such great conditioning. Pressing forward on Savicheva. Can she make something happen with under 2 minutes left, Ron?
Coach and staff for Hernandez imploring her to move forward and keep attacking. Body shot, but kick caught again by Savicheva.
I feel like Hernandez might have some momentum here. Savicheva with the game face right now. Double leg, Savicheva. Wow. Hernandez stuffs it. That's a lot of energy missing that takedown.
And now Hernandez pressing forward.
Here we go. Oh, man, Hernandez pressing. Savicheva took a deep breath, Ron.
Fans are on their feet here.
Oh, man, Hernandez with the right hand.
Ladies landing.
Here we go.
What a fight.
Oh, body. Oh,
body shot.
minute to go.
Oh, man. Big risk for Hernandez. Tries to press forward, goes down. Still a minute to go. Hernandez is back up.
Eats a knee.
Both ladies are tired. She still has a chance.
Hernandez pressing forward. Incredible action. The cardio is just off the charts for both of these ladies.
30 seconds. Hernandez still pushing forward. She can make it happen. Savicheva playing the perimeter, knows she has the lead.
Time winding down in the third round. Hernandez continuing to stop Savicheva.
Oh, these ladies are amazing. Holy smokes.
Kick from Hernandez. Right to the ribs, and the horn sounds. What a performance. I'm with you, Gil. Standing ovation. And the fans here in Arizona appreciate the effort. What a fight. Unofficial strikes and stats at this point coming in as Savicheva outstruck Hernandez 84-53 overall. But Hernandez landed some big shots in this fight as well, did some damage.
Very impressed by both of these ladies. I look forward to seeing their careers in the future. The flying knee attempt. Savicheva, the national champ kickboxer with the double leg. And I would say some of these takedowns helped her get some leads in that second round, which is pretty close. And again, here's the left hook by Savicheva. That lands. Maybe that's not the one that put her down, but I know it does land. Again, Hernandez pushing like she had to. Some great highlights here, and maybe this is the knockdown. There's the left hook.
Wow.
Beats Hernandez to it, but Hernandez with the right idea, trying to push forward and trying to make something happen. Looked like she had Savicheva a little bit tired, a little winded. Hernandez pressing. Great punches, amazing exchanges. Man, that was a great fight, Ron.
What a fight in the LFA women's strawweight division between Leslie Hernandez and Alexandra Savicheva. We go to the judges' scorecards. Let's get the official decision inside to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. And the judges scored this bout 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27, all for your winner by unanimous decision, Alexandra Savicheva.
First win in the LFA for Russia's Alexandra Savicheva. Starts a new win streak here in the desert tonight, improves to 7-2 after having her 3-fight win streak snapped in her LFA debut in Brazil. The 27-year-old from Moscow, Russia, makes it a successful debut here in the United States. Circle the wagons, because on Friday, April 3rd, the LFA Octagon returns to the Sooner State, Oklahoma, and the Grand Casino Hotel Resort in Shawnee for LFA number 230. The main event features one of the Dominican Republic's top bantamweights when Macias Urania locks horns with Dana White's Contender Series veteran from Texas, Xavier Franklin. LFA number 230 airs live in the United States on Vice TV, and select preliminary bouts stream live on Spectation Sports. Tickets for the promotion's return to Oklahoma are available at grandboxoffice.com, and check out LFA Fighting for more information. Coming up next, a past champion begins the road back to glory when former 155-pound kingpin Jacoby Jones looks to take a step closer to reclaiming his belt. He'll clash with Northern California product and dangerous grappler Benny Orozco. You're watching LFA number 228 exclusively on Vice TV.
We're going to do some striking, some development on technique.
We are going to have a great sesh today with the crew. I'm super excited.
Top USA teams to get ready for our first international events.
Definitely. As Haycox now looks to attack the knee. Oh, he's got it!
The future of fortune. The edge of exhilaration. At DimeBit.com, the odds are rewritten, the stakes are redefined, and the thrill is unparalleled. Not just a game, a revolution in motion. Imagine a world where every wager is a step closer to the ultimate prize. When the world plays safe, you play smart. DimeBit.com, casino, sportsbook, your playground of possibilities. It's engineered adrenaline, push past the boundaries, defy expectations. Visit us now.
Every product Brunt makes is named after one of my buddies in the trades who inspired it and helped us design it. Matt Marin, union drywaller, needed a wedge boot with serious comfort. Tony Tora, Army veteran and jack of all trades, needed a pant that's built tough and versatile. And John Shevlin, contractor and business owner, needed a work hoodie that performs in any situation. Every step of our design process revolves around listening to the guys who actually do the work, because they've earned a seat at the table.
CPI, stem cells, they could do some wild shit down there.
My shoulder was jacked. I went down there, it worked, man.
Eric Anders' neck was up, and then he went down and got stem cell treatment, and now it doesn't bother him at all anymore.
I definitely recommend CPI. It's changed my life. The best stem cell clinic in the world.
I just come and I do stem cells to make sure that I'm resetting my body and staying healthy.
It regenerates tissue, reduces inflammation. The results are amazing.
When it comes to the science of stem cells, no one comes close to CPI. There's not even a close.
Retribution! Oh yeah, we want retribution! Oh yeah, we want retribution! Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boy, you're lost with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline away.
LFA number 228 rolls on from here in Arizona and live on Vice TV. We are now thrilled to be joined by the former LFA heavyweight champion who's now killing it in the UFC, Waldo Cortez Acosta. Waldo, it's great to have you back in the LFA, my man.
Thank you, thank you. How are you?
We are great, my friend, and you are doing very well as well. Coming off that huge victory over one of the OGs in the UFC heavyweight division, Derrick Lewis. Waldo, talk about just how big of a win was that for you personally and your career?
Win to Derrick Lewis is an amazing win because it's pushed me on one point. Look at me fighting with one of those tough guys like Alexander Volkov, and after the fight, I know it'll be shot for the title for the UFC, hopefully.
Speaking of championships and titles, you won the LFA champion against Thomas the Train Peterson. How was that experience, and how important was that for you for your future?
Oh yeah, it's amazing because remember that day have a lot of fans to the support. What's his name? The guy.
Oh, Thomas Peterson.
Thomas Peterson, and I see a lot of boo to the people. This is putting me up, and I do my job, knock him out, and ready to go.
One of our former champions, Thomas Peterson, who's also in the UFC now. And Waldo, I mean, major news coming off of that big win over Derrick Lewis. That has earned you a shot at the number 2 ranked heavyweight in the UFC, Alexander Volkov. That's coming up in May. What an opportunity. Talk about the matchup for you, my man.
Yeah, I'm very fine. I'm very good right now. I'm very fine. For the opportunity the UFC give it to me. I want to do my best in that day, and this is what it is, you know, and a step and knock him out and next to the other one.
One step closer to the UFC championship.
Yeah, for sure.
Very close. We could be standing by the next champion right here.
Absolutely.
But we also have one other LFA fighter, Hokit, who keeps calling you out. Is that true? Do you know Josh Hokit? What do you think of him? He's constantly calling you out.
Yeah, it's because they told me out, and I don't want to see him fail right now because I don't know what to do because I got too much respect every time, and they talk about my kids and everything. I let you know, hey, the next time they see you, have a problem with me for sure.
Love it.
Well, Josh always likes to talk. We've learned that here in the LFA as he moves on to the UFC. Waldo, before we let you go, we always like to ask our LFA alumni, you dominated here in the LFA, you captured that title. How did this promotion prepare you for success in the UFC?
I feel glad for the LFA. I feel like amazing for that company. They give opportunity for every guy that come in here do the hand job. I see you guys do a good job for everybody. I see that grand show here. And it's amazing. I'm glad for the pass for the LFA before they go to the UFC. And thank you guys for taking me here.
Absolutely. Great job. Can't wait to see what you're going to do here in the future. A well-earned shot at the number 2 heavyweight. And I got to also say, folks, this guy, when he first fought here in the LFA, he did not speak much English. Man, you have come a long way, my man. Very impressive.
Thank you.
All right. Action rolls on here in Chandler, Arizona, and LFA number 228. And we move to the lightweight division in a matchup between our former lightweight champion, Jacoby Jones. He is the 4-1 favorite according to a Dime Bit, Casino, and Sportsbook. And the comeback on Benny Orozco, plus 260 underdog. Scan the QR code on the screen and get in on the action at a Dime Bit. Back inside to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, now making his way into the LFA Octagon, Benny Orozco.
After coming up just short against a former LFA champ in August. California's Benny Orozco makes his second LFA appearance against another former LFA champion tonight. I mean, this guy is not ducking anywhere. Lost to former LFA lightweight champion Richie Lewis. Now he gets a shot at Jacoby Jones. But that loss snapped a 4-fight unbeaten streak for Orozco. Comes in with an 80% finishing rate, 4 submissions, 3 via rear naked choke.
I went through some trash land. They decided to start working.
Second LFA appearance. Works part-time at UPS. But he's not fighting. 3 wins via rear naked choke. 1 first-round finish, a couple of separate second-round finishes as well. And Gil, we all remember that round 1 standing rear naked choke he scored in his LFA debut against Czar Charles.
Oh, it was systematic. You know, Benny does what he does really well, and he's a high-level grappler, an amazing wrestler, a ball of muscle, and you know, you can prepare for grapplers, you can train positions, but that element of surprise, or that just that one individual who just is a master, and you just can't really replicate it. Benny's one of those guys. You feel him for the first time, like, wow, that pressure is heavy. Wow, his system is different. I haven't seen this before. It's hard to prepare for. It's one of those guys you're going to have to feel in real time and make some adjustments.
His opponent now making his way to the LFA octagon, Jacoby Jones.
Riding back-to-back wins and making his 11th LFA appearance. Here is the former lightweight champion, Jacoby Jones, looking to get the attention of the UFC again with a big performance tonight. Another fighter at the MMA lab. There he is with the great Benson Henderson. Gil, he talked about this journey and what a long, strange trip it has been for Jacoby Jones. He won the belt in 2023, and he said, I went from just a dude to everyone telling me I was the greatest. So he goes to the Contender Series, fought with a broken orbital, lost to a tough wrestler. He said no excuses, but not the ideal situation for him. Comes back to the LFA, jumped into a title fight against Keegan Genrick, said I just wasn't there. I lost via round 5 arm triangle. He was close to giving up MMA at that point, took a hiatus, but he moves down to the MMA lab, and he is re-energized.
Man, Jacoby Jones has been on a roll lately with the finish, taking out a tough Russian, dangerous opponents, and now again against Benny Orozco. Man, when you watch Jacoby Jones fight, he brings fire and fight to the LFA octagon, standing in hell's dangerous way in the pocket, exchanging punches, fast hands, has the fundamentals of wrestling. I mean, his foundation is wrestling, a very high-level wrestler, uses his wrestling very well in MMA. I'm looking forward to some really good grappling for MMA exchanges in this fight.
This is a big time matchup here in the LFA lightweight division. Let's now check out the numbers and the tell of the tape powered by Bondi Pure. Both athletes are 29 years old. Big toe. Jacoby Jones is the taller fighter. 2 inches is the gap in height, and Jones is 1.5 inches longer in the reach. Both men hit the mark for this lightweight clash. Back inside, here's Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the LFA 228 featured bout of the evening. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA lightweight division, brought to you tonight by Bondi Pure, the ultimate daily health and detox drink. It's a science, not a diet. Learn more at BondiPure.com. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This grappler stands 5'7", weighed in 155 pounds. He holds a 5-2 record with 4 wins coming by way of submission. Representing Team Doom Demaya, fighting out of Antioch, California, Benny Orozco. His opponent across the octagon, fighting in the red corner, is a wrestler standing 5'9", weighted 154.8 pounds. He holds a professional record, 8 wins, 3 defeats, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout and 2 by way of submission. Representing the MMA Lab, fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, he is the former LFA lightweight world champion, Jacoby Big Toe Jones. Your referee for the featured bout, Gustav Gibson.
I'm excited, Ron.
Yes, I think everyone here in Arizona is, Gil.
Rules at all times, obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, go back to your corners.
Big pop from the local Arizona crowd for Jacoby Jones. He's got the red tape. He's the 4-1 favorite, and the underdog, a live underdog, Benny Orozco, plus 260. He's got the blue tape. Ron Crook and Gilbert Melendez with you. This is LFA number 228 live on Vice TV.
Oh, and we're right to it, just like I knew.
Oh, nice knee to the body. And here comes Orozco. Wrapping him up. And takes him down.
No, not yet. No takedown.
Right back up.
Look at this exchange, man.
Orozco just missed with that knee, and now he attacks the lead leg. Nice level change.
We are scrapping out here, baby.
There's no feeling out here.
Oh, wow.
Let's go. Gilbert Melendez's fight of the night.
Benny got the single, lets it go. They're getting after it. Man, some huge attempts for the takedown for Benny. Almost had that throw. Sticking to that pressing on that takedown. Knee to the body. Man, I can't keep up with these guys, Ron.
This is unbelievable. What a furious pace. Jacoby Jones just missed. Nice combination there. Wow.
Oh, Jacoby getting closer.
3 wins via knockout for Jones. Orozco, no wins via knockout, 4 submissions for him.
This is where Benny Orozco wants to be. Has a tight body lock here. Now this is MMA. Oh, the takedown for Benny now. Jacoby's leg is caught here. This is like a banana split. Jacoby dropping a knee here to take off that banana split position.
Big opportunity for Benny Orozco. Brown belt and BJJ, 4 submission wins.
Huge moment for Benny. Looking to roll through. Trying to get the arm of Jacoby. Jacoby rolling through, looking to attack a knee bar of his own. I think it's best if he sets up and escapes here. Look at that, attacking a knee bar.
Jacoby Jones looking for another submission win.
Wow, Benny looking patient, man. He has some tree trunk legs.
Oh,
this is huge. That hurts.
The submission attempt killed by Jones.
But he might lose position here.
Putting everything in it, and he does. He gives up his back now for a minute, trying to get back up on his feet.
Smart attempt, though. And here he is on the neck.
Orozco.
This is what Benny does well. He gets on that neck.
Deep rear naked choke.
Oh, it's a battle here. Oh, Jacoby fighting so hard. It's under that neck. It is tight. Oh, it is so tight. Jacoby fighting so hard.
Oh, this is it. And Jacoby Jones has to tap out.
Wow.
Submission victory. Benny Orozco.
Holy smokes, man. Comes in here and shocks the crowd.
No doubt about it, Gil. What an upset for California's Benny Orozco. Just when you thought Jacoby Jones was back, he ran into Orozco, who gets the submission in the first round, his 5th career submission win.
Wow. I really like both these guys, man. It's a heartbreak for Jacoby, but what a huge win for Benny. Big exchanges. Jacoby defending the takedown, scoring some strikes. Benny committed to the takedown, has the underhook. Beautiful throw earlier, and Jacoby stays on his feet. But again, Jacoby hops on the back. Benny hops on the back. And man, he gets that RNC. You ain't getting out of that. Look at that squeezing. Again, just like Sarge Charles, do not let Benny Orozco on your back. Jacoby, man, a lot to be proud of there. Just a tough position to be in. And oh man, look at that squeeze, Benny.
There was no escaping that one, Gil. That was as tight as a vice.
And man, and I gotta say, I was right again. That was my fight to watch. And those guys got after it.
Right, champ.
Those guys, man. Holy smokes.
Gil, his 4th career win via rear naked choke. Opponents know it's coming, but they don't know how to stop it. And we will get the official time of the stoppage coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Gustav Gibson, calls a stop to this fight. 2 minutes, 58 seconds of the very first round, declaring a winner by tap out in a rear naked choke, Benny Orozco.
California's Benny Orozco upsets Jacoby Jones and earns his first victory inside the LFA octagon. Improves to 6-2. That was his 4th career rear naked choke win, and he's standing by with our champion. Here's Gilbert Melendez.
Holy smokes, Benny. That was enough action in that first round for a 25-minute fight. Huge victory. Tell us what you're feeling right now.
I feel great. I knew it was going to be like that. I told you in the interview, I told other people I could do all that cool striking, make it look good. But when I make it a dog fight and put them in my fight, you see what happens. They break under the pressure. They break under the strength. It's different. You got to feel it. You can see everything on TV, see how it looks. When you feel it, it's a different game. Respect to him. He's an animal. He was looking for nice knees, nice elbows. He's a former champ, former alumni in Contender Series, so I knew he was going to be a dog, but I'm the dog, and I need that strap, baby.
Man, we talked about that. Benny Orozco is known for being this phenomenal grappler. You bring grapplers in to try to replicate him, but it's one of those things you just have to feel. Man, some great wrestling exchanges, but you ended up on top. One of the exchanges, he had you in a knee bar. You look so composed there. Any pressure, anything at all in that position?
Nothing at all. He had a decent little angle on it. He was trying to crank, but I knew he was just burning his arms out. He didn't have a good angle on it. I heard his coaches trying to tell him how to finish it, and I was like, go ahead, do everything they're saying, because I know you don't have it, and you're just going to burn yourself out. And once I got on top, he was cooked, and that's what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Benny Orozco.
The dog was indeed barking. Benny Orozco gets that elusive first victory inside the LFA octagon and really puts the 155-pound division on high alert with that victory. What a performance by the 29-year-old from California.
Yeah, we that way?
It's a featherweight showdown in Minnesota on Friday, April 17th, when LFA number 231 goes down from the Mystic Lake Casino Hotel in Prior Lake, Minnesota. Headlining will be former bantamweight champion Elijah Johns, who with a win will return to title contention or earn a possible UFC call-up. He tangles with local prospect Tanner Tremblay, who gets his first hometown main event and plans to extend his win streak with a notable 7th victory. Tickets for LFA 231 are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com, and for more information, athlete articles, and an event preview from inside LFA, follow the promotion at LFA Fighting. The co-main event is up next. Former Oregon State wrestler Armani Saint-Sauvant returns to the LFA for the first time since 2023 and brings with him a flawless 8-0 record. He'll square off with Bolivia's Carlos Tardillo, who makes his LFA debut tonight, looking for his 12th career win. More LFA number 228 coming up on Vice TV.
Most people think getting in fighting shape is all about brutal workouts and starving yourself. They're wrong, and I should know.
World-renowned trainer of 12 UFC champions, 3-time trainer of the year.
Here's my secret weapon. Bondi Pure cuts off hunger and nourishes your body. This makes cutting, leaning out, and getting into top condition easy.
45,000 success stories and counting.
Try it risk-free for 90 days. Bondi Pure, it's the champion's secret to effortless weight cutting.
Every product Brunt makes is named after one of my buddies in the trades who inspired it and helped us design it. Matt Marin, union drywaller, needed a wedge boot with serious comfort. Tony Tora, Army veteran and jack of all trades, needed a pant that's built tough and versatile. And John Chevlin, contractor and business owner, needed a work hoodie that performs in any situation. Every step of our design process revolves around listening to the guys who actually do the work, because they've earned a seat at the table.
CPI, stem cells, they could do some wild shit down there.
My shoulder was jacked. I went down there, worked, man.
Eric Anders' neck was up, and then he went down and got stem cell treatment, and now it doesn't bother him at all anymore.
I definitely recommend CPI. It's changed my life. The best stem cell clinic in the world.
I just come and I do stem cells to make sure that I'm resetting my body and staying healthy.
It regenerates tissue, reduces inflammation. The results are amazing.
When it comes to the science of stem cells, no one comes close to CPI. There's not even a close.
Actually, we're going to do some striking, some development on technique.
We are going to have a great sesh today with the crew. I'm super excited.
Top USA teams to get ready for our first international events.
Indeed, definitely. As Haycox now looks to attack the knee. Oh, he's got it!
Feel the rush of the cage, the spin of pure fortune. Dimebit.com, where MMA legends clash and casino reels ignite. Bet live on every punch, every takedown, every knockout. Dive into blazing slots and high-stakes tables. This isn't luck, it's engineered adrenaline. Risk meets reward. Champions are crowned. Dimebit.com. Casino, sportsbook. Step into the fight. Visit now.
Co-main event time here at LFA number 228, and if you like taking the odds, man, you've made some cash money tonight because we've had 3 underdogs cover in our last 3 bouts, and now we have the biggest dog on the card in Carlos Tardillo, a plus 960 dog coming into this 140-pound catch weight with Armani Saint-Savon, who's the biggest favorite on the card at minus 1,000. Scan the QR code on the screen and get in on the action at Dime Bit Casino and Sportsbook. Let's now get the official fighter introductions from Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, now making his way to the LFA Octagon, Carlos Tardillo.
Looking to start a new win streak tonight after suffering his first loss in almost 3 years. Welcome to the LFA, Bolivia's Carlos Tardillo, making his LFA and U.S. debut. 8-1 in his last 9 fights, 82% finishing rate, 2 knockouts on his resume, 7 wins by way of submission. And Gil, he has made some quick work out of his opponents. He has 7 first-round finishes.
Yeah, Tardillo, this is a huge opportunity for him. Traveled across the world to fight on the hugest stage for the next generation of mixed martial artists. You know, he feels really confident in his skills in his striking department. You know, he knows his opponent has a great pedigree of wrestling, but he's not worried about it. I'm a submission guy. I've been working with Team Alpha Male, spending time with Alpha Male. I know I've learned how to wrestle better myself, but my karate style is something hard for people to deal with, and I'm going to use that in this fight.
He's also a freestyle rapper, and he put together a off-the-cuff, spur-of-the-moment Gilbert Melendez rap yesterday. I mean, that thing was unbelievable. It could be your new theme song.
I loved it, man. I said, come on, I see you can freestyle. Let's do it. It said only in Spanish, and he gave us the Spanish freestyle, and it was fun.
He killed it.
And now his opponent making his way to the octagon, Armani Saint-Savon.
The mullet and the stash is back. Former Oregon State wrestler Armani Saint-Savon returns to the LFA for the first time since 2023 and brings with him a flawless 8-0 record. Second fight of 2026 already. He scored a 34-second round 1 TKO win back in January. Wrestled 2 years at Warner Pacific, then walked on for a season at Oregon State University. 1-0 in the LFA Octagon. He got a victory at LFA 157. He is Tapology's number 33, ranked featherweight in the Western U.S. And Gil, he has been training with the lab since late 2023.
Saint-Savon is a wrestler by trait, but loves to bang on his feet, presses forward with great striking, big hooks, trains alongside legend Diesel Riggs, who will be in his corner.
Yeah.
And he's telling him, hey man, let's use that wrestling some more. But Saint-Savon loves to use his hands and loves to make it exciting out there. He's a real fighter.
Nicknamed the insurance salesman because he still has a job selling insurance and doing financial planning. Works for Primerica Financial and said, Gil, he wants to make insurance cool again.
He's doing a good job of it. That shirt was pretty cool, by the way.
That was pretty bad, yeah, no doubt about it. Co-main event here at LFA 228, and we check out the numbers for this 140-pound catch weight. Tail of the tape powered by OnlyFans. Saint-Savon is 29. Tardillo is 5 years younger. Tardillo is an inch taller and will have a 2-inch reach advantage, but he also came in heavy, missing weight and making this into a catch weight bout. So he will forfeit a percentage of his winnings and purse to Saint-Savon. Back inside to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the LFA 228 co-main event of the evening. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds and an LFA catchweight at 140 pounds, brought to you tonight by OnlyFans, where creators earn. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This karate and jiu-jitsu style fighter stands 5'10", weighted 140.4 pounds. He holds a record of 11 wins, 2 defeats, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout, 7 by way of submission. Representing Violencia CEC and Team Alpha Male, fighting out of Santa Cruz de la Sierra, Bolivia, Carlos Wonderboy Tardillo. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a mixed martial artist standing 5'9", weighted 136.8 pounds. He holds an 8-0 record with 4 wins coming by way of knockout and 1 by way of submission. Representing the MMA Lab, fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Amari, the insurance salesman, Saint-Savon. Your referee for the co-main, Joe Coca.
Fighters, you'll be given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourselves at all times and obey my commands at all times. I expect a clean, fair fight. Touch gloves now if you'd like.
The biggest favorite on the card, Monty Saint-Savon, minus 1,000, and the biggest dog. Can he keep the trend of the dogs barking going? Carlos Tardillo, plus 960. Don't blink, because Saint-Savon is coming off a 34-second win.
Got some pretty big bantamweights here.
For sure, Gil.
Got the Lab versus Team Alpha Male. Tardillo has Hector Sandoval, UFC vet, in his corner.
High kick from Tardillo, nicely blocked though by Saint-Savon. Ooh, knee from Tardillo.
Great striking by Tardillo already. Switching stance, beautiful straight. Looks like that karate style.
His way back is Saint-Savon attacking that lead leg. Counter from Tardillo lands.
Tardillo doing a really good job of switching stance in the middle of exchanges. Saint-Savon pressing forward.
John Crouch yelling to Saint-Savon, take it easy. Don't get
I think that's a good call. That's a good call.
Sit down.
Tardillo is a great striker. You can see it, that karate style. Really good.
Tardillo making his LFA debut tonight. So this is the biggest opportunity of my career.
Saint-Savon, nice left hook for him. Bringing that high guard up, wants to get the head in the forehead and make it a boxing match. You can see Tardillo looking to set up a wheel kick.
4 knockouts out of 8 wins for Saint-Savon. 2 knockouts and 7 submissions for Carlos Tardillo. Oh, Saint-Savon catches that kick. Now destroying Tardillo with some major knees, Gil.
That was some big knees in the clinch. Tardillo going to his wrestling. Feeling confident with that, working with Alpha Male. But I don't know if that's the best idea against the high-level wrestler, but gets the takedown nevertheless.
What a scramble. Saint-Savon able to get back up on his feet for now, but Tardillo still working that single leg.
Running the pipe with Tardillo. That was a big knee, though, by Saint-Savon.
Oh!
Big slam for Tardillo. Saint-Savon up, more knees.
Saint-Savon, those knees are finding the target and doing some damage.
It's a good fight, Ron.
Absolutely. Yeah, these are 2 big bantamweights for sure, Gil.
Tardillo doing a really good job on the outside. Saint-Savon having a little bit more success in the pocket.
Bit of a mouse under the right eye of Saint-Savon. Tardillo showing he's got some power in his punches, the black belt in karate.
That karate style is very hard to predict and very hard to read, especially when he's shifting stance, setting up spinning kicks, and shooting that right hand hard from the hip.
If he can add some wrestling that he's getting from Team Alpha Male and head coach Uriah Faber said he's been there for 6 weeks training with Uriah. Said, of course, my wrestling has evolved. If he can add that to his black belt in karate, that makes him a very dangerous fighter.
I mean, he just showed it with that beautiful slam on Saint Savon. Saint Savon's a great grappler too, was able to get up. I think Tardillo's winning from the outside, from the longer range. With Saint Savon having the the spinning back fist, thought it landed hard.
Absolutely. Tardillo right now outstriking Saint Savon at 26-14 here in the opening frame.
Yeah, I think Saint Savon is slowing down in terms of rushing forward a little bit more, which I think is smarter. Right, he's doing a great job in the pocket. Just be technical about getting in that pocket, and when you get there, let him go and do that flying knee. Tardillo likes him though, just in that range where he can hit him, that kicking range.
He is having success with those kicks, no doubt about it, Gil.
High volume.
14 kicks thrown, landing 9.
Conditioning is going to be a big role in this fight.
Oh, and he said, Carlos Tardillo said he wanted to keep this and make it into a war on the feet. Felt he could end this fight with a high kick.
I love this karate striking by Tardillo. You know, the reason why I like it, sometimes I feel like karate guys are not the most volume, right? They weight a lot, but man, his volume is out there, man. He's pushing forward.
Absolutely, as time winds down in this opening round.
Gotta say, the dog's looking pretty good.
Absolutely. Could we have 4 underdogs in a row cover?
My goodness, man. They're going to have to, talk to some of these guys who are making the lines. I don't know.
They might not have a job after
someone's going to be in trouble, man.
If a plus 960 comes in.
Look at that, dude. Beautiful kick to the body. Saint Savon, though, this is where he had his success, right? When he can get into that phone booth range and land some big knees in boxing. There's the wrestling of the karate expert Tardillo working with Team Alpha Male. Beautiful single leg lift. Matt returns. Saint Savon hops up, though.
And there's the man, Joe Diesel Riggs. Been working with Armani Saint Savon for a couple years. Armani said, man, he has just made me mentally stronger. Fight game. Carlos Tardillo looking to pull off a major upset here in the LFA Octagon tonight. Ron Kruk and Gilbert Melendez with you cageside. This is LFA 228 live on Vice TV. Make sure you're following the LFA on all social media platforms at LFA Fighting. And let's see if Armani Saint Savon picks up the pace here. Attacking that lead leg, and Tardillo returns fire.
Yes, someone forgot to tell Tardillo that he was the underdog today because he's fighting aggressive and sharp and really implementing the karate style and still being very aggressive with his striking. Saint Savon pressing forward. You can tell they want him to throw the left hook and get his forehead in the chest. If Tardillo, where he can have success in the boxing and get the clinch and land some knees.
Oh, there's that high kick.
You have to mention. Yeah, I think you have to set up closing the distance a little bit more. You need a jab, you need a feint, you need to draw some of those big kicks out and then press forward. Saint Savon is just going forward. Oh, another straight left. That karate straight left through the pocket switches to conventional.
Fast hands from Tardillo. Straight left finding the target.
It's that Bolivian karate, a little different, man.
Wow, I didn't know that was a thing.
I don't know, I just made it up.
Well, then it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Gives up on the single leg takedown and throws a combination. I mean, Carlos Tardillo gaining confidence, looping overhand left.
Look at that, level change, body lock here. Does he disengage or does he stick with it? Saint Savon defending.
And if we were any closer, Gil, we would be in the octagon.
Oh, I got the best seat in the house.
Place you're comfortable with, but me, not so much. Unless I have a microphone.
Yeah. You know, credit to Team Alpha Male. Tardillo's wrestling and grappling is looking great against Saint Savon, who has a very good pedigree of wrestling.
John Crouch saying that Tardillo is tired and wants Saint Savon to pick up the pace.
He could be right. You know, a lot of volume from Tardillo and a lot of movement, definitely running and putting more miles in with his footwork and his output. But he looks good to me. He looks fresh still to me.
Tardillo out.
Look at that.
Saint Savon 55-21 as we come up on 2 minutes to go. And in his LFA debut, Carlos Tardillo looking very comfortable.
Oh, got wobbled with those knees.
The knees to the body from Saint Savon. I think you're right, Gil.
Saint Savon has that one hold, those knees. They love that position.
Man, a couple more knees. That one to the face.
I feel like Saint Savon just closed the gap up with the round just with those powerful knees here.
He has Tardillo backing up.
I think he found one position where Tardillo's not reacting while he's in that clinch. You know, the karate guys don't do the tie clinch as much, and you don't want to lean down. You want to posture up, have strong posture when someone grabs you in the tie clinch. Else you go right into those knees there.
Great insight from the champ. Coming up on a minute to go. No easy fights in the LFA.
No kidding.
The plus 960 underdog Carlos Tardillo making his LFA debut and looking very impressive.
Really good with that karate, straight right, straight left, switch his stance. And if I'm Saint Savon, I'm just hugging him and trying to get that tie clinch again and pulling down his head to that knee.
Absolutely. That can end a fight in an instant. Savon landed a nice straight, but Tardillo just keeps firing back. As we come up on 20 seconds to go. Second round scheduled for 3. LFA catch weight of 140 pounds.
Nice.
And Tardillo pointing up to the Jumbotron here. And we will move to the third and final round, Gil.
These are hard to score. These are hard to score in the sense that Saint Savon had the really significant moment. Look at that two, firing off the hip. That's that real good karate style. Look at that, pushing off, overhand left from the southpaw stance. And Saint Savon, this is where he has the success in that tie clinch, grabbing the head down. And Tardillo, I think, not reacting the best with that because he's not posturing up. He's dipping down into that knee. And though I thought Tardillo was in control of that whole round, man, those might have been the most significant strikes that did some damage. So hard to judge. I don't know, man. I'm not even going to say it. I don't even know. Let's call it 1-1.
I like that.
1-1. Let's call it 1-1 going to the third here.
1-1. I like that as we get ready for round number 3 here in the desert. Monty Saint Savon and from Bolivia, Carlos Tardillo, only the second Bolivian fighter to enter into the LFA octagon. Alvaro Prado was the first, but Tardillo looking to be the first from Bolivia to get a victory here in the LFA. Third round underway. And I like it, Gil. I think we are at 1-1 here. High kicks from Saint Savon, and now Tardillo looking for a takedown. Nice defense so far and balance by Saint Savon.
Wow. Big moment. Good elbows. You know, Saint Savon just, you know, he's committed to his game plan with that forward pressure. And sometimes those game plans pay off with just like the last 30 seconds left in the round. I have a feeling this is going to be a barn burner here when it gets to that last minute.
Tardillo successful on 2 takedowns out of 3. The fighters reset in the center of the octagon. Tardillo representing Team Alpha Male, and Saint-Savon, the MMA Lab. MMA Lab going 3-3 so far. Fighters exchange kicks to the calf. Saint-Savon catches the kick. Tardillo circles away. Nice movement, but there are those knees from Saint-Savon. And he cut open Tardillo. Looks like a cut. It's under his hair, but I think from the forehead, Gil.
Oh, man, I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Man, it feels like Tardillo is just outclassing him in the striking, except in the clinch department.
Absolutely. Saint-Savon dangerous and doing damage from the clinch.
And so tough, just marching forward and doing a great job of parrying these punches and blocking them, eating some on the way in.
Saint-Savon landing 13 of 15 knees thrown. He's had success with his knees, and Tardillo but outstriking him with his fists 81-50. Spinning back fist from Tardillo. Good defense from Saint-Savon.
And the pressure continues from Saint-Savon. Tardillo with another takedown. Saint-Savon goes for the throw. Nothing. Ooh, wow. That was some energy expended for both men.
Blood continuing to flow the head of Carlos Tardillo. John Crouch and the MMA Lab team yelling to Saint-Savon to clinch again and get the knee. And that's exactly what he did. They're like, don't even throw your hands. Don't worry about elbows to the knees. Beautiful defense from Saint-Savon. Saw that one coming. Man, this is a close fight. But this third round, those knees doing a lot of damage from Saint-Savon.
Oh, man. Such a good point, Ron, you know. Tardillo doing a great job just scoring a bunch of points, but it's that clinch and those knees. Like, forget the punches, just hug them and start kneeing them, grab that head.
Right.
And I like to see Tardillo put a little bit more mustard behind, a little extra. He's obviously those strikes hurt, but I want him to push forward and try to put that power on him as well.
This is a huge round for Armani Saint-Savon. As we're coming up on 30 seconds to go in this final round. Win or lose, Carlos Tardillo made a statement in his LFA debut tonight.
Correct. You need to go for it here, though. 15 seconds. You got to prove that you want this fight.
Oh,
there we go.
Man throwing down. What a fight! Saint-Savon and Tardillo finishing strong. And the fans here in Arizona on their feet. What a fight.
Man, that's a tough one to score. You know, I bet if you look at your numbers, who landed more, who threw more, goes to Tardillo, but who landed significant strikes, it did damage.
Without a doubt.
I mean, you know, it goes to Saint-Savon. Man, this is a tough one.
Well, unofficial right now, Gil, but just taking a quick look at the stats. Tardillo outstruck Saint-Savon 101-74.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I agree. Then you look at the knees, and it was all Sangsavan, 16-2, landing 84% of his knees thrown, and those did really the major damage in this fight.
Right, and that's the challenge right here, man. Some such great fighting right here, but dipping his head down, big punches for Sangsavan. That guards, oh, he grabs the knee, the clinch.
Wow.
We're hunched over. Tardillo leans into another one and escapes. Sangsavan again, getting that clinch. He found the hole, and I felt like Tardillo was the better striker, except in this one position here. Great body shot by Tardillo, good exchanges by both guys, just letting them fly here. Man, what a finish to this fight. That was the longest 10 seconds of 2026, in my opinion.
Incredible performance. We will make it official when LFA 228 rolls on after this. What a co-main event here in the desert, and LFA 228 between Carlos Cejudo and Armani Sangsavan. We will go to the judges' scorecards, and Mike Kendall will make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. And all 3 judges scored this bout 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Carlos Wonderboy Tardillo.
And the dogs continue to bark tonight.
Oh, man.
What a unbelievable upset here in Arizona. Carlos Tardillo came in as a plus 960 underdog, and he has shocked the world, giving Armani Sangsavan his first loss and a successful LFA debut for the man from Bolivia. Becomes the first fighter from Bolivia to win inside the LFA octagon, and he gets a well-deserved interview with Gilbert Melendez.
Holy smokes, Carlos, that was an amazing fight, some amazing karate, some great exchanges. How are you feeling right now?
First of all, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Arizona. I'm so happy for being here, representing my country, Bolivia. It's so amazing can fight here in America, because I think I am the second Bolivian fighter and win a fight here in America. That is it's a pride for my country. Y lo demás lo sigo en español porque la verdad que estoy muy emocionado. Fue un gran viaje estar aquí en Estados Unidos. La verdad que dejé mi país hace 2 meses para venir a entrenar acá. Agradecer a mi equipo en Bolivia, al Team Alfa, al Team Alfa aquí en Sacramento, el Team Violencia allá en Bolivia, a mi familia, a mis padres, a mis hermanos, a mi profesor Carlos Bazán, a mi coach Alex. La verdad que es un orgullo representar a un país como el mío, Bolivia, aquí en LFA, aquí en Estados Unidos. Y esto no es solo por mí, es por todos los bolivianos, para motivarlos a que sigan adelante y puedan cumplir sus sueños. Soy un chico que vive en Cotoca, todos pueden. Así que vamos arriba, viva Bolivia. God bless America.
A little bit more. How about give us one of those raps in español?
Oye, sorry, pero give me a word in Spanish. A word.
Your gente.
Yo, estamos con mi gente, junto aquí a Gilbert Meléndez, el que sí me entiende y me comprende Méndez, porque yo soy el mejor para toda mi gente. Un saludo para allá, para toda mi familia, y solo quiero que griten ¡que viva Bolivia!
Hey, give it up, Bolivia in the house. Beautiful performance for Carlos Darío.
Carlos Cedillo, what a win, pulls off a huge upset and delivers the freestyle rap. Gilbert Melendez's new theme song. Another upset here in Arizona. Carlos Cedillo becomes the first fighter from Bolivia to get a victory in the LFA after his 8-fight win streak was broken. Earns a W in his LFA debut tonight and takes the O from Armani Sangsavan.
On March 27th in São Paulo, the stage is set for the biggest fight night of the year, when the Legacy Fighting Alliance returns to Brazil. The main event features 2 welterweight prospects. We're fighting to get one step closer to gold.
Yeah, you just get the feeling that this fight could come to an end in an instant.
Also on the card, electric matchups between rising prospects, as well as a champion looking for redemption and to make his way back to gold.
We've got ourselves a big fight! Here is drop! Marlon Bazillo!
Wow.
This fight is over!
Wow. LFA 229.
History will be made on Friday, March 27th, when the LFA stages its first ever event from Brazil's largest city, Sao Paulo. LFA 229 will be the promotion's second international event of the year and will feature some of Brazil's top prospects, including the Ultimate Fighter Season 31 veteran Richard Martins, who looks to improve to a flawless 6-0 in the LFA octagon when he squares off with Muay Thai specialist and dangerous striker Vanderlei Soul Glow Gonçalves in the main event. LFA number 229 is sure to deliver fireworks with a loaded card featuring 4 UFC fight veteran and Charles Oliveira teammate Felipe Dos Santos returning to the promotion for the first time since he earned a win in his LFA debut in 2022. Former bantamweight champion Vinicius Pires, who makes his 8th career appearance and begins the journey back to reclaim his 135-pound belt. And BJJ black belt and multiple world champion Bianca Basilio, who looks to build off a victory in her LFA debut. LFA number 229 airs live in the United States on Vice TV, with select preliminary bouts streaming live on Spectation Sports, and follow the promotion on all social media platforms at LFA Fighting. The LFA 228 main event is coming up next. After making his professional debut in the LFA octagon 6 years ago, undefeated Christian Natividad goes for his 9th consecutive win. He'll face off with Florida's Adrian Garcia, who looks to make a statement win here in Arizona tonight. Don't go anywhere. The main event is next.
future of fortune. The edge of exhilaration. At DimeBit.com, the odds are rewritten, the stakes are redefined, and the thrill is unparalleled. Not just a game, a revolution in motion. Imagine a world where every wager is a step closer to the ultimate prize. When the world plays safe, you play smart. DimeBit.com, casino, sportsbook, your playground of possibilities. It's engineered adrenaline, push past the boundaries, defy expectations. Visit us now.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, and maybe not the next month. I will be champion one day, I promise. I promise.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Brandon Moreno, and I'm so happy to announce my introduction to OnlyFans. It's time to get naked. Nah, I'm just kidding. Video blogs, exclusive content, training, instructions, all that stuff and more. You can watch it in my OnlyFans channel. So guys, subscribe and see you there. Let's go.
I know I got what it takes, and I'm not pumping the brakes, and I'm not pumping the brakes. I'm too competitive, I like the narrative, that I'm the best in the league. Who you comparing with, that is definitive, top of the throne in the league. How you ever saw on the speed? I just been bringing the heat, I just been bringing the fire.
Welcome back to the Valley of the Sun and Chandler, Arizona, just outside of Phoenix. LFA 228 going down from the Gila River Resort and Casino, and the sold-out casino, another capacity crowd as Ron Kruk and the champ Gilbert Melendez get you ready for the LFA 228 main event. Maybe we should call it Upset City tonight, Gil, because we have had 4 straight underdogs come through and leave that octagon with victories.
I mean, it feels like it tonight, and I got to tell you, man, this main event is a very close fight to me. You know, you got Adrian Garcia, who's a big underdog, and Natividad, I know he's been undefeated, but I think these guys are very evenly matched. Both guys are fantastic strikers. Maybe Natividad has the edge in the wrestling top control, but man, Garcia can wrestle, and he's proved he can neutralize takedowns. This is going to be a very competitive fight, man, between these two.
Without a doubt. Let's start with Christian Natividad. He's basically grown up in that octagon behind us. He has never fought for another promotion. He got his start here as a pro back in 2020, and he has yet to lose. 8-0 as a pro, Gil. 13-0 overall, including his amateur career. And what's important, his last fight out, since moving to the MMA lab, he got a spectacular finish, something we hadn't seen in 5 years.
Yeah, what a long journey to bring him to this moment, an LFA main event. The pressure is on, and the time to shine is now. He does such a great job of pressing forward and knocking his opponents out. As the competition goes up, you just can't steamroll guys. So you have to open up, you have to find the opening and create the opening with that jab. And he's been doing that well and finds the right opportunities to let his hands go. But he's also had great success when he takes his opponents down. You can tell Natividad feels like a ton of bricks when he's on top of you, systematically holding him down, ground and pounding him, and it's very hard to escape once he's on top.
Interesting matchup as Adrien Garcia looks to take the O from Christian Natividad. Representing Miami, Florida, Gil. He's got 3 victories inside the LFA octagon, and he has a very solid boxing and kickboxing background, and he too is coming off an amazing finish. Took him only 36 seconds to get the knockout back at LFA 222. That was in November.
Yeah, Garcia's been on fire, man. I've seen his career in the LFA. Started off with some losses, but man, he's really reinvented himself. And he's a smooth striker. These highlights show him standing in the pocket, getting it done. But that's after he's picked his opponents apart systematically, using that jab, using these laser beams, finding the right time to strike. But once he starts figuring out the puzzle, the riddle, he starts letting his hands go. And he said he really wants to use his wrestling, which he believes he has strong wrestling, his techniques, but he wants to use it to defend the takedowns. He wants to keep this fight on his feet. He wants to entertain. And also it looks like he's having fun out there these days, right? Having fun, no pressure, and now he's shining, and he has his stride.
Well, the flyweight division here in the LFA is one of the most stacked weight classes. We have two champions, both from Brazil. The current title holder, Eduardo Tropolin, he has been on the sidelines a little bit. He's on the cusp of a UFC call-up. We could see him on the Contender Series coming up. But Marcos Degli, the interim flyweight champ, he's been very active. He just successfully defended his belt back in January. But tonight's winner makes a big statement to why they should get a shot at one of those gentlemen next. That is the main event as we check out the fight odds. Okay, we've set it up, folks. Scan the code and get to DimeBit, the official casino and sportsbook at the LFA. Can Adrian Garcia keep the underdog trend rolling tonight? Comes in at plus 359, and the favorite Christian Natividad a solid minus 625. Now let's take a closer look at the two men fighting in tonight's main events.
My name is Christian Natividad. I'm the Hawaiian Punch. I'm fighting tonight, main event for LFA 228. Hawaiian Punch name comes from my first two fights. They came by knockout with a punch, and anyone could throw a punch, but not everyone could throw a Hawaiian Punch. My fighting style is island style, so growing up, we used to love fighting. It's just a part of our culture. It comes from the islands, baby. We take it wherever we go. We're always violent, we're always aggressive, but we also know how to love. Having my first main event here in LFA, I'm honestly just truly blessed and truly fortunate.
I'm Adrian Garcia. Make sure to tune in tonight to LFA 228. I'm your main event. I think I'm main event billing because I entertain the people, you know, I give them their money's worth. I fight pretty much whoever they give me, you know. I'm not gonna say no to anybody. They nicknamed me the Elusive based on my fighting style. I'm very hard to catch. I don't really get hit too often. I like to move, hit, and don't get hit. Feels good being able to represent Cuba and El Salvador as two fighting bloods, and I couldn't have asked for a better mix.
Ladies and gentlemen, now making his way to the LFA Octagon, Adrien Garcia.
After a highlight reel KO in November, Miami's Adrian Garcia gets his second main event billing, the LFA. He comes into hostile territory tonight. That was the fastest finish of his career, 36 seconds. First round KO of Yormakan Orantayev. That was his first defeat. Back-to-back victories. Last loss was back at LFA 202. But he's coming off, as we mentioned, Gil, his first finish since July of 2021. Both these men making it a priority to finish their opponents.
Yeah, Adrian Garcia, man, like I said, they call him the Elusive, but, man, he's been aggressive lately and trying to make a statement, trying to show that he can get the job done, trying to entertain, really trying to move up to the next level, getting that championship fight or the call to the UFC. You know, obviously Mark Berry and the LFA team have a lot of faith in him and have invested in him and keep bringing him back. And he's shown that he is a good investment. He is the right choice because, man, this kid is finding his groove right now and starting to deliver.
Owns his own gym, the Elusive MMA, in a section of a UFC gym, but he started his own gym after his last loss at LFA 202.
His opponent now making his way to the octagon, Christian Natividad.
One of the greatest nicknames in all of MMA, the Hawaiian Punch. Christian Natividad, originally from Eva Beach, Hawaii, living here in Phoenix, Arizona since his days of being a wrestler at the University, Arizona State, excuse me, at ASU, sorry, Sun Devil fans. ASU, third fight in 9 months. And as we talk to him, Gil, about just what being at the MMA lab has meant to him, he said from day one we worked on finishing, and there's head coach John Crouch with the team. His brother, of course, Kevin Natividad, a UFC and LFA vet in his corner. I mean, John Crouch, I think, has changed T-shirts for every fight. I mean, this is like a Taylor Swift concert or something. I know John will appreciate that. Christian Natividad, though, talking about how his fight game and has changed since being at the MMA lab, Gil, especially with those finishes.
Well, let me tell you, a lot of fighters change teams. They search for new places to learn. You know, but not with Coach Crouch. I feel like when people join the lab, they tend to stay there their whole journey, their whole ride, because they got Crouch, who's a coach who's committed to his fighters, and he's on a flight, flying with them everywhere. You know, maybe the next day he might be flying out somewhere himself to go corner someone. So his commitment to the fighters is huge. And when you trust your coach, you want to give him your best, you want to listen to him, and you excel and you do better when you fight, right? Because it is a one person out there, but when you trust your coach, you know you can look to him for that advice, for that one little detail you need, and that one little extra motivation you need in these fights.
Crouch just flew in today, and he will fly out to Las Vegas tomorrow for the UFC.
Go figure, I called it, huh?
Yes, you did. That's why you're the best, my friend.
Yeah, but it just says a lot about Coach Crouch, right?
One of the great guys in the sport of MMA, and the MMA lab with Benson Henderson and all the teammates there, they have made a statement in the MMA world recently. Well, we have come to the main event and the tail of the tape, powered by Monster Energy. Both men are 28 years old. The Hawaiian Punch, Christian Natividad, is 3 inches shorter than the 5'8" Garcia, but Natividad has a 2.5-inch reach advantage. Both flyweights made weight for the main event. Now for the official fighter introductions, here's Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the LFA 228 main event of the evening. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA flyweight division. Brought to you tonight by Monster Energy. And now, for all those watching around the world, and for those inside the sold-out showroom here in Chandler, Arizona, are you ready for war? Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This kickboxer and lucha libre style fighter stands 5'8", weighed in 124.6 pounds. He holds a 10-3-1 record with 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Representing Elusive MMA, fighting out of Miami, Florida, the elusive Adrien Garcia. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is an island-style fighter, standing 5'5", weighed in 125.8 pounds. He holds an 8-0 record with 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Representing the MMA lab, fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, by way of Eva Beach, Hawaii, Christian, the Hawaiian Punch Natividad. Your referee for the main event, Gustav Gibson.
All right, fighters, went over the rules in the back. Follow the rules at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, go back to your corners.
What a stare down, and basically a title eliminator bout here in the LFA, a flyweight division. Christian Natividad going for his 9th straight win as a pro. Adrien Garcia looking to make it 3 wins in a row. We are underway. LFA's 228 main event.
Oh, wow, they're both in the center already.
High kick from Garcia, and Natividad throws a combination.
Fast hands, both guys, right hand. Lands for Garcia, longer fighter. Natividad just as fast, both these gentlemen.
Yeah, this is going to be one speed, and it's going to be fast forward.
You know, Ron, it's always a huge night for the lab out here, but they seem like they're always dominant, maybe sweeping the card. This is the first time I think they have a 500. The last few guys have come up short. I wonder how this is weighing on Natividad.
Yeah. You know, we were talking about that when you, nice kick to the ribs from Natividad. When you're in the locker room and with your teammates and guys are coming back defeated, how that can affect you mentally before your fight. Did you ever have to deal with that, Gil, with the scrap pack?
Man, I actually had to fight a huge fight, and Jake Shields cornered me, and he lost afterwards that night because he used all his energy, and we said, hey, man, we're never cornering each other again, cornering each other.
Wow.
But yes, it does. Oh, beautiful jab for Natividad. Lands and gets through. Both these guys have speed.
Absolutely. No kick from Garcia. 3 wins via knockout for Garcia, 3 for Natividad, both coming off impressive finishes.
Both guys are finding the target. I think whoever stays a little more defensively sound in these chaotic exchanges is going to have great success tonight. Oh, body shot.
Both men landing back and forth. Even fight so far as we just passed the 3-minute mark.
Natividad just swinging hard. Beautiful jab.
Another body shot.
Smart of Natividad to work the body.
And now Adrien Garcia on his back, just past the midway point of the opening round.
Garcia trying to kick him off. In the process, Natividad looking to pass. This is that heavy top pressure I'm talking about. Didn't essentially take him down, but was able to get on top. Oh, beautiful exchange.
Garcia unable to escape.
Oh, he's almost on his way up. Oh, what a scramble.
Absolutely. Natividad somehow keeping Garcia on his back, using his wrestling background. I thought the elusive Adrien Garcia was out, but somehow Natividad has been able to hold him down.
Did a really good job of riding him. Garcia doing a good job here, though. Almost up from the mount position and had the butterfly hooks in.
Short, sharp shots being thrown by Natividad and finding the target as we're coming up on a minute to go. No title on the line in this one, so 3 rounds.
Yeah, Natividad looking sharp in all areas tonight. Confident. Looks like he's into a convictions. Now in a superior position. 48 seconds left in the round.
And there's no doubt about it that Christian Natividad has home cage advantage here in Arizona. And I have been very impressed by Natividad being able to keep Garcia on the ground here in this first round.
I agree. Garcia's doing all the right things, trying to create space, get the underhooks, and working hard to try to create some space to get back to his feet. But Natividad is just very strong on top. A ton of bricks. You see it in his fights, and maybe a An exchange to attack the leg with 10 seconds left.
Garcia grabbing that ankle of Natividad as time winds down here in the first round. Horn sounds, and what was a very close first round turned once Christian Natividad was able to take Adrian Garcia to the canvas.
Yeah, Adrien Garcia fell to the canvas, and Natividad made the best of it. Some big exchanges by both guys. You called it, Ron. Natividad going to the body over and over. I think that's going to pay dividends later on in the fight. Both guys aggressive, and there's the kick. I guess he catches the kick. Very good job, Natividad. Catches the kick, brings him down. Immediately strong pressure. The side mount position, and goes to the mount. Look at Garcia bridging over. Look at this exchange. But Garcia, I give him credit because he seemed like he could have been stuck here and just bridges and finds a way to get back to the butterflies. But Natividad was on top and I believe wins that round.
I agree. As we get ready for round number 2, scheduled for 3, Christian Natividad with 2 minutes and 26 seconds of ground control in that opening frame. He also outstruck Garcia 39-18, landing 70% of his strikes thrown. A lot of those were coming on the ground too.
Garcia throws a right hand right out the gate.
See if Natividad tries to get Garcia down again, but it's Garcia coming in. And now Natividad looking for that takedown. Can Garcia maintain his balance? Sprawling.
Surprising decision for Garcia to close that distance.
I agree.
Put Natividad in a better situation here. Hook in. Looks like he's going to make the best out of it. Garcia does not want to be stuck grappling on the bottom this whole round.
No.
He needs to make a decision and try to free himself and get back to his feet. Beautiful wrist control by Natividad. Has the left arm trapped of Garcia. Garcia in a funky position.
Absolutely. As some blood now begins to stream from the nose of Adrian Garcia. Christian Natividad had the neck there for a moment, Gil.
Yes, he did, and I think Garcia needs to use his right hand to just peel the grip off. Oh, deep hooks are in. Garcia rolling around though.
Christian Natividad has never ended a fight via submission. Spotless 8-0 record on the line.
Garcia still looks in shape and not quite defeated here. He's not giving up. He's scrambling.
Natividad does have a one submission win back when he, in 2016, his first ever fight as an amateur.
Nice little correction there.
Absolutely. Under 3 minutes to go. Second round. Can Adrien Garcia get out of this spot and get this fight back on the feet?
You know, we saw a position like this in the main event with, was it Militia, where he was on the, his back was taken by the Japanese fighter. Was it, oh, I forget his name.
Kamakubo.
There you go, Kamakubo. Garcia was able to get up without the help of the ref, but I'm just saying sometimes the back things don't happen. They stand him up. It's a,
for sure.
It's a new rule that they're trying to push to encourage the finish if there's no action. Great stepping over by Natividad to keep Garcia. Garcia almost free, getting his right elbow in, trying to pry out.
Just when you thought he was up, he is pulled back down.
Beautiful job by Natividad to just kick the ankle out of Garcia, and back he falls. A little high there. Great wrist control by Natividad.
Adrien Garcia struggling now and unable to get back up. Natividad all over Garcia. Over 4 minutes of ground control for the Hawaiian punch. And Garcia's got to be aware of that rear naked choke. Minute to go, second round. It's got to be frustrating right now, Gil, for Adrien Garcia.
Yeah, you know, Natividad doing a great job of attacking, staying busy. I think he's riding him out right now. Definitely frustrating for Garcia. You have to learn to escape. At the same time, like I said, I do like the rule. We are not fighting to the death. There is no time limit here. So sometimes you need to expedite, you know, some of these positions here.
Garcia keeping that chin down. The second round winds down. And another big round for Christian Natividad. I mean, at this point, Gil, Adrien Garcia, in my opinion, needs a finish. As Christian Natividad had 5 minutes and 40 seconds of ground control. Now listen in to both corners.
You know what he's gonna do. He's gonna try to take you down. What are you gonna do? What do the whole shit? Step back, up, step back, jab cross, step back, knee. He's gonna go for a shot. He's looking to take you down. You stay long, brother. After the 2 minutes, that's what I was telling you last round. You initiated the takedown too early. You initiated.
You can pull him off the cage. Let's go. One more round, baby. Let's go to work.
Good job, Chris. That's good, brother.
Christian Natividad ready to go to work, and Carlos Espinosa telling Adrien Garcia, Gil, you gotta keep that distance. You've got to not let him get close and get another takedown.
Yeah, some good advice. So keep it standing, keep it long, be the elusive, try to land that big punch. But man, Christian Natividad has just fought a perfect fight tonight. Things have been going his way, great decision making. Feel like he's kept his heart rate down, hasn't really had to dig deep and go 10 on the treadmill.
Yeah, very composed. Both men landing, and now Garcia being backed up after a big shot from Natividad. Punches his way into another takedown.
That's the smart play by Natividad. Big punches, now on top. Feels like, from what we saw, there's potential for him to sail away with 4 minutes left and staying on top, unless Garcia gets up. But we hope Natividad tries to really open up and do some damage and press for some hard ground and pound and try to get a finish.
Yeah, you can see Adrien Garcia talking to his corner and visually frustrated at this point. But I'm with you, Gil. This is a great game plan from Christian Natividad, but he needs to work to get that finish.
Definitely, people are watching, bosses are watching. You're in control. Looks like you're up 2 rounds to 0. Take some risk.
I'm sure our current champions, Eduardo Chapolin and Marcos Degli, are watching too. Now, Natividad hammering away, but Garcia is up, but for how long? Body lock being applied by Christian Natividad. Out striking Garcia 68-35.
Garcia with the Kimura.
Wow.
Form of defense here.
Under 3 minutes to go.
He can break that grip. Oh, goes for the underhook. Back to the Kimura would be smart. Trying to come on top. Oh, big moment for Garcia.
100%, Gil.
Natividad, those deep in the half guard, trying to follow the back. Now the reversal happened. Garcia's now on top, Ron, with halfway through the round.
Halfway through the round, and the biggest opportunity of the fight for Adrian Garcia.
Garcia needs to let his hands go and possibly let Natividad up in the process, but don't grapple Natividad, who can get a sweep or end up wrestling into a better position.
Garcia trying to get some strikes through, but now under 2 minutes to go. Has to have a sense of urgency here.
Great point, Ron. He's down 2 rounds to none. Needs big moments here. Oh, maybe disengage here.
The fans appreciate that Christian Natividad is back up on his feet.
One of the most frustrating things as a coach is when you have the opportunity as a striker to disengage and you stay in the grappling and allow your opponent to get right back where he wanted to be, which is here. One hook in, heavy pressure.
Big man on the back, putting that weight on. Looking to grind out another win. Garcia unable to escape, frustrated, breathing heavy. Does Adrien Garcia have a Hail Mary? As we're coming up on 30 seconds to go, Natividad continuing to attack the neck. Looking for his second finish in a row. Gil, that looks tight.
That looks like it might have snuck under there. 10 seconds to go.
Adrien Garcia surviving, but just did not have an answer tonight for a beautiful game plan from Christian Natividad.
Great, well said, right? Executed his game plan. You know, found a hole, exposed it, took complete advantage of it. You know, not upset about it. How you feeling, Adrian?
Adrien Garcia came over, he's talking to us, and he said that that was a different game plan from what I was expecting from Natividad, Gil.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, Natividad is a well-rounded mixed martial artist. Great, powerful hands, some really good exchanges, exciting exchanges. Sometimes you wish you can just tell him, hey, guys, let's see you stand and bang. But that's not the sport we do. We do MMA. Natividad saw a hole, and that was the grappling department. Very strong on top. Held his opponent down, scored some points. Even when Garcia had this moment here, Natividad was patient and was able to reverse, eventually get back to the back here, ride him, continuing to attack for the choke. You know, I'm trying to encourage the finish. I'm trying to encourage him to just push a little bit harder, but easier said than done. I still take my hat off to Natividad. Did a great job tonight and was victorious. Took minimal damage. Probably could fight next week if he wanted to.
Let's do it. Come down to Brazil. That'll be our next event. LFA 229. Let's get the flyweights back in there again. I know he wanted the finish, but credit Christian Natividad for doing everything he could to try and get it, still working that rear naked choke towards the end of that fight.
Yeah, no, definitely, especially at the end, just recognizing him a short time, really blowing his arms out, really attacking the neck, squeezing hard, and look, about 10 seconds left like he got under, but moral victory for Garcia, defending that choke.
With that grappling, all indications will point to a Christian Natividad remaining undefeated. Let's now get the official word back inside to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds in our main event, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Christian the Hawaiian Punch Natividad.
The unbeaten streak continues. Christian Natividad earns his 9th consecutive victory, 14 straight, including his amateur career. Strong statement from him, and he's going to get the interview now. He's standing by with Gilbert Melendez.
Christian, 9-0. All your fights in the LFA octagon, truly battle-tested. How great does this victory feel right now? A main event win in front of your hometown.
Arizona! We did it again, baby. Hey, man, first and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. With him, anything and everything is possible. Man, I'm just a product of, hard work and putting my faith in my coaches, my teammates, and everyone that believes in me. Thank you, guys.
Some amazing display of striking, some big punches. The Hawaiian punch was out there, some body shots. Talk about those exchanges. Adrian Garcia, another good striker.
Hey, he's no joke. He comes out scrappy, he's tough, very confident, and, huge respect for him from coming all the way down to our backyard, Arizona. But this is our backyard, baby. We defend it.
You found a hole. You took him down. It seemed like you had complete control out there, just grounding and pounding, controlling his back, and looking to choke him out. Did you find that hole and decided, hey, man, let me just put him on his back?
Hey, if you can't stop it, why stop doing it, right? Lots of groin pains. My coach always talks about it, Coach Crouch, and, we're always trying to find that finish, and it's a learning process for me, but we keep training, we keep showing up, these finishes will come.
Such an impressive performance. What do you want next in your fight career?
Everybody knows what stage I want to fight on, under the big bright lights. Hey, speaking it out into existence is one thing, but being undeniable is something else. UFC can't stop me if I keep winning.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your main event winner, Christian the Hawaiian Punch Natividad.
The MMA Lab gets back to 500, going 4-4 tonight. Biggest win there from Christian Natividad in the main event. Improving to a spotless 9-0. He has won 14 straight, including his amateur career, celebrating with the MMA Lab and his brother, and big win for him tonight, taking out a very tough fighter in Adrien Garcia. And that was the main event here at LFA 228. That takes us to our brunt workwear hard work moment of the night, and it was one of our underdogs, plus 260. Benny Orozco came in as the big underdog, and he took out the former champion, Jacoby Jones, scoring his 5th submission win. That was his 4th win via rear naked choke, and what a performance skill by Benny Orozco.
Bay Area stand up, man. Benny Orozco came in as an underdog in hostile territory. Press forward, man. Just really committed to that takedown in wrestling and took down a high-level wrestler, took his back, and, man, choked him out, man. When he has that choke on you, Benny ain't letting go.
No, and that was a tough loss for Jacoby Jones, the former champion.
Keep going, Jacoby. You're so good, man. You're so good.
We will see him back. There's no doubt about it. But a big win for Benny tonight. The dogs were barking all night, folks. I mean, underdogs galore coming through as we check out the LFA 228 earlier results. We began the night with a unanimous decision from Olivio Haverio, who improves to 6-0. Flyweight division, I think he puts his name into the mix as well. And then 4 straight dogs came through, and it began with Andrew Stewart improving to 2-0 Gil, taking on Chris Ewart. And it was Stewart scoring that first round TKO.
Stewart was timing the jab and threw that right hand right over the top early in the round, and then did it again. Boom, overhand right, pounce on his opponent, big punches. Again, I said the ref maybe could have let him go a little longer, but nevertheless, man, Stewart with some dynamite in those hands.
Successful move up to middleweight for Andrew Stewart, 2-0 in the LFA now. The ladies took over next. Alexandria Savicheva and Leslie Hernandez, Arizona's own, and making her U.S. debut, the Russian kickboxer Savicheva put on a show tonight.
Holy smokes, this was a great fight. This could have been fight of the night. Both these ladies fighting with so much heart, professionalism, looking like world-class striking out there. But man, the Russian with the left hook landed. Savicheva is not to be messed with and did a very good job of defending the takedowns.
Improving to a 7-2, but scores her first win inside the LFA octagon. And there's the man, the winner of the hard work moment of the night, Benny Orozco, looking for his first win inside the LFA octagon, taking on the former champ, Jacoby Jones. And man, what a performance by Orozco.
If you didn't watch this fight, go back and watch it, man. This was non-stop action for the short time it was. Some great wrestling exchanges, some good takedown defense by Jacoby as well. A knee bar attempt, but Benny, man, just a dog on a bone. He just stayed on Jacoby and got the choke. Holy smokes, what an upset. A huge win for Benny Orozco.
Forced the tap out. That was his fourth win via rear naked choke. Opponents know it's coming, but they just can't stop it. And then welcome to the LFA, Carlos Tardillo taking on Armani Sangsaban, who is undefeated at 8-0. The fighter from Bolivia, Gil Tardillo. What a performance. He was not scared. He came in confident and got the job done.
Tardillo with some amazing Bolivian karate, switching stances, spinning kicks, wheel kicks, but a lot of volume and a lot of courageous fighting in the pocket. Yes, he had a little bit of issues with that clinch on the knees, but found a way to keep fighting, keep pressing, and had some of that alpha male wrestling in him. Had Hector Sandoval in his corner. Alpha male gets a big win tonight. That was a huge one for them. And man, great job for Carlos.
A plus 960 coming into that fight. Who made some money tonight? Somebody who took a chance on the fighter for
not us, dude,
not
us.
No. Objective. That's what we do here in the LFA. Well, what a great night of fights again here from the Valley of the Sun, Gil. A full night of fights, but a great crowd again, and they were here to support their fighter, Christian Natividad, in the main event, who's looking to keep his unblemished record intact, and he was able to do that, taking out the tough, elusive Adrien Garcia.
Yeah, Christian Natividad just delivered tonight, man. Little damage, and everything seemed to go his way. Fought with tons of courage, stayed in the center of the octagon, jabbing, great body work, good big punches out there. A lot of exchanges on their feet at the beginning, but ultimately he got to the ground, caught the kick, stayed on top, did some damage, recognized, hey man, I'm strong on top, I'm heavy, I can get to the back, I can get the ground and pound, and I can get the choke. And he got back to the back by the end of the fight and was trying his best to get the choke. I got to tip my hat off onto him. This is a huge crowd over here. This is his home crowd. Hawaii's watching, Arizona here. He's the main event, a lot of weight on his shoulder. All 9 fights in the LFA octagon. And he delivered, Ron.
Yeah, remains undefeated. 14th career win, including his amateur career, in a row for Christian Natividad. Did he do enough to earn a title shot? We will see. The LFA, we will take a week off, and then we will be back on Friday, March 27th, with our second international event. For the first time, the LFA is going to Brazil's largest city, Sao Paulo. LFA 229, Friday, March 27th. Check it out on Vice TV with the preliminary bouts streaming on Spectation Sports. There is your main event, a welterweight bout, Martins and Gonçalves, coming down from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Friday, March 27th. Join us from Brazil for our second international show. The executive producers of the LFA are the Imperial Family Companies, Ed Suarez, Sven Bean, and Mark Beery. Chris Markwell, our executive producer. Roberto Rios, our director, as always, produced by Jamie McClintock. Joe Miglio, our tech manager, stat master himself, AJ Pacheco, and Christian Lopez on audio. For my broadcast partners, Mike Kendall and the great Gilbert Melendez, I'm Ron Kruk, and that is all.